Good evening, my darling batlings. I hope everyone's having a fantastic night and a fantastic start to their weekend. I'm joined tonight by Miles Above and Nico Belmont.
Greetings, fellow hunters.
Praise the Zards.
Hi there, Iron.
Yep,
Glad
yep.
to see you
Praise
here,
the
as
Zard.
you usually are. And
Hello,
I saw what
Iron.
you said. I saw what you said, Iron, about the announcement that totally should have been in the Nintendo Direct, but for whatever reason wasn't from Capcom. Hell yeah! Apparently it was in the Japanese Nintendo Direct, just not in the North American one. It was an
what is
announcement
Capcom
of Mega Man Star Force Legacy Collection.
What?
Yeah, they
okay.
dropped that on their YouTube channel right after the Direct, and 90% of the comments are, "Why the fuck wasn't this in the Direct, Capcom?"
That made my day. I love Star Force.
Yeah, it's
I'm
coming out
happy.
it's coming out next year.
To everyone who's a Mega Man Star Force fan, I am happy for you that you guys got your collection.
This is a big deal for for Star Force fans especially, because Star Force, unlike the others, has never been re-released.
Nah, it hasn't.
So yeah, this is a big deal for that. They're one of the smaller subsets of the fandom, but they're still out there.
Yep.
I heard a lot of good things about Star Force, but I never actually played
The main
it.
thing, I played a bit of the first Star Force, and the main thing is, if you like Battle Network, you'll like Star Force, because it's basically just a follow-up to Battle Network.
That I missed out because I played the hell out of Battle Network.
Yeah, it's basically Battle Network with a few new mechanics, and instead of being focused on internet-based stuff, it's based on aliens and electromagnetic frequencies.
Yeah, it's hilarious that
Like
there's
the Mega
different
Man in this
planets.
game, the Mega Man in this game, instead of being, Super Fighting Robot or Reploid Hunter, like Maverick Hunter or Treasure Hunter or
Yeah.
Net Navi, he is basic. Imagine like a symbiote, except he's not a parasite.
You forgot one more other label for Mega Man. Potential pet for Tronbon.
Oh yeah. Well, I said Treasure Hunter.
Well, you said Treasure Hunter, but not potential pet.
They're the same Mega Man, so yes. But it's an alien that bonds with a human to become Mega Man.
They're EM wave creatures slash FM and AM or something like that. That's the planets,
Yeah.
which is funny.
Anyways, tonight we're playing Ty the Tasmanian Tiger, and I've looked at a variety of ways that I wanted to try out tonight, because this game's available on a lot of platforms, including Steam and modern platforms. But I am going with emulating the GameCube version on Dolphin, just because easiest to set up. And I've gone ahead and adjusted most volume settings beforehand, so it hopefully shouldn't blow my eardrums out, or your guys' eardrums out.
And before it does,
I lowered the volume down to 15%. It can't get much quieter than that.
don't underestimate sound volume.
I
Why does
tested it out
sound
with...
like surfing.
Well, this is Big's
What?
theme. This is Big the Cat's theme,
Big the
dude.
Cat.
I didn't
the
even know
best.
this.
What do you mean, Big the Cat? The best character. Buy his book.
Yeah, buy his book, Why I'm So Great, by Duke Nukem.
Published by Proton John.
And there's my favorite theme in the world.
The GameCube
Yep.
may look a little stretched because I've got this set to 16:9, because Ty the Tasmanian Tiger is one of those rare GameCube games that has widescreen support.
Rare, eh?
Yeah, only a handful of them do. Because the GameCube, came out at a time where widescreen TVs were
It
not
was
all
only
that
4
common.
by 3, not 16 by 9.
Yeah, it's not like, true widescreen. It's rather it squishes
Aspect
down
ratio.
it squishes down the image to make it not look stretched, which is what all the consoles at the time did for widescreen. It's what the Wii ended up doing too. So I just put it on white, and now everything's not stretched anymore.
Yay. Today's been a good day, dudes. Like, honestly, and dudette.
It's also got support for surround sound.
Ooh, surround sound, really?
Yeah, a lot of GameCube games did.
Yo. I used to have a surround sound system for my GameCube when I got it, because my uncle put in like 4 subwoofers around my basement, and I would be playing like Luigi's Mansion or a Mario Party 4, and that shit would be blasting so loud you could hear it from the second story of the house.
So
go ahead, Maxine.
Miles wanted to shut up. Miles wanted to know a bit about like what the hell Ty the Tasmanian Tiger is. Because like if you're, our age, you may have like seen magazine advertisements for it or like seen it in like rental shops or something, but never actually checked it out. This is a 3D collectathon platformer made by the Australian developer Chrome. Chrome may not be a name that you know by name, but you may have played some of the stuff that they made. They did a lot of license game work, including developing one of the Jimmy Neutron games, the one based on Jet Fusion.
Okay.
They also that was the one based on the Jet Fusion TV special.
Oh,
the secret agent one.
I actually played that Jimmy Neutron game. Ty just reminded me a lot of Crash Bandicoot.
That was partly intentional because Crash Bandicoot, bandicoots are native to Australia, and Chrome wanted to make their own down-home Australian mascot platformer to represent, their homeland. So they went with the Tasmanian Tiger, which is an extinct species that is sort of like a cultural symbol for a lot of Australia.
I'm already too late on this, but tie the Tasmanian Tiger for Smash. Make it happen, soccer.
The things that Chrome developed that you may be more familiar with are the Legend of Spyro games.
Oh, okay. That's familiar.
I've seen those in rental stores.
Yes, they developed those. The first 2, at least, and the PS2 and Wii versions of the third game. The HD versions of the third game were outsourced to a different developer. Basically, Chrome specializes in platformers and beat-em-ups. And platformer beat-em-up hybrids. They've been around for a while. They used to go under the name Beam Software, from what I've seen. And you want to know what game people who've been watching YouTube since its inception may know Beam Software and later Chrome for?
What?
Back to the Future for NES.
Oh, God. You mean the stuff that LJN worked on?
Yeah, they were one of the many developers that LJN would contract to develop games and then not credit. Because LJN was a publisher. They didn't actually make their games. They would just publish them under the LJN branding, and while they would credit the individual team members that made it, they wouldn't credit the studio. A lot of LJN's games back in the day, this is a whole separate topic, but a good amount of the more infamous LJN games were actually developed by Rare.
Yeah, I can name one of them.
Boo, Haunted House, or as it's also known, A Nightmare on Elm Street.
Yeah, that's one of them.
Oh my gosh.
But yeah, Ty the Tasmanian Tiger was basically, Chrome and putting their hat into the mascot platformer game towards the beginning of the PS2, GameCube, Xbox generation.
You know what? I kind of remember Ty now. I remember seeing the image, but never playing it.
Yeah, I was the same way. I saw, the occasional magazine ad for it, or, seeing, it listed in magazines, or seeing it at, Walmart or Target, but I never, gave it a try. Because,
I've seen it at like a family video or Blockbuster, but we actually had the game, but somebody in the subdivision next door threw out a bunch of GameCube and PS2 games, and one of those games was Tai.
Okay. All right, so here's our story setup. Basically, Tai is a Tasmanian tiger who was raised by another race of Australian creatures called the Bilbies. And here he is just playing hide and seek with one of his Bilby friends.
Oh, cool. They gave him some pants.
Yeah, and all the voice actors are Australian.
Okay.
Australian dev team, Australian voice actors, all Australian animals.
If one of the bosses is not a kangaroo, I'm gonna be disappointed.
The main villain is a cassowary.
Okay, Kai, I'm in. Catch me.
Of course it is, because oh god.
Now he fell into an
It's funny
underground
how you
cavern.
say- It's funny how you say cassowary, because now I have an image in my head of another YouTube channel that painted a picture of a cassowary.
All right, he's in an underground cavern that he fell into. His boomerang's lighting up. There's cave paintings of Tasmanian tigers and a great battle.
Don't be afraid, Tai.
And here we see
Gilly, the Bunyip Elder.
the Bunyip Elder. Bunyip being sort of like an aboriginal spirit, mythological animal.
Years ago, a great battle was fought over the fate of 5
It
mystic.
kind of
They all
sounds
fight
like
a football player.
oh god. He kind of the spirit kind of sounds like Isaac from season 2 and 3 of Castlevania.
Yeah, he kind of does. But it's not the same actor. Here's our main villain, Boss
know.
Cass, whose whole thing is like, he wants to exterminate the mammals because he believes that,
Avian race is
That,
better than avian race is better.
avians and reptiles, as the descendants of dinosaurs, deserve to rule the world.
Maxine, doesn't that robot look like a football player?
Yeah, it kind of does. Boss Cass you can kind of take as like the Dr. Eggman of this game. Hey, Furret. I hope you saw my message. If you need
Hey,
to take
Furret.
I encourage you to take tomorrow off as well, and we'll just do Psychonauts another time. I want you to look out for yourself, dude.
Yeah, again, sorry for what happened to you, my man. Prayers go out to you, and we are thinking of those who have fallen.
So what Boss Cass is after is the magic talismans that the Tasmanian tigers have. He has one of them, and the talismans will open a portal to the dream time, or dreaming as it's also known, which is sort of like the spirit world. He just opened up the portal. Tasmanian tigers, including Kai's parents, get sucked in, but one of them throws a boomerang that scatters all of the talismans before Boss Cass can complete his plan. So the Tasmanian tigers aren't dead, they're just trapped in the dreaming.
Were trapped in the dream.
Which I'm not too, well-versed on Australian Aboriginal culture, but think of it as like a spirit dimension.
Costs.
Oh God.
It's up to you to find the talisman.
Oh, his army's filled lizards.
Yeah, his army's made up of lizards.
You okay?
Maury?
There's Ty's, best friend,
Now
sort
here's the
question.
question:
sort
what
of
kind
his-
of lizards?
Playing in the
frilled neck lizards.
suddenly, and that's when you
Oh, that's adorable.
And here's his guide and friend Maury, the cockatoo.
Why does this scream like Sly Cooper?
I mean, this was all around the same time, so yeah,
Yeah.
it would.
Inspiration from Sly Cooper.
Well, I mean, I
Uh,
need to look at the release dates, but I'm pretty sure they were in development around the same time.
I was gonna say, like, was it like around the time of the first game of Sly Cooper? Like,
It was around the
previous
time of the
Raccoonus?
first game of Sly Cooper. It was like 2002, 2003.
All right, I'm just making sure.
So It came out October 8th, 2002.
Okay, so yeah, that would have been around the same time Sly Cooper 1 came out.
Yeah, Thievius Raccoonus, I think it was called.
Yeah, Thievius Raccoonus. So they would have been in development simultaneously. There wouldn't have been a quick around turnaround time for them to just lift elements from Sly Cooper.
I'll meet you there.
Just utterly convenient that they both came out similar times, like within a month apart, with similar character types.
Well, Ty does a very different thing with its characters. Sly Cooper is more, it is more, story about cops versus robbers when you get down to
Basically, it's
thieves
like,
versus other
it's like,
thieves while evading the police. Think of it like a Lupin the Third type thing. Whereas this is much more
it's basically
your
like a
typical
noir.
adventure.
It's like a noir.
Yeah. So we have to get a second boomerang if we're going to stand a chance against any of Boss Cass's armies. I want to pet the female tiger in this. She's not a tiger, she's a dingo. If it's the one I'm thinking of, that's Ty's girlfriend. We'll see her probably within this stream. And
that sounds adorable.
I'm not a furry, but she's pretty good looking.
G'day, Julius.
Look, we're not judging here in this house.
So here's our gadgeteer inventor, Julius the koala.
Death. Oh, goodness gracious me. Oh, I didn't see you there. I was just making some last-minute adjustments.
Some of that screams Spyro-ish to me, too.
It's very Spyro-ish in its setup. The sequels would deviate further from that and go less for collectathon, although there are still collectathon elements, and more towards like objective-based progression.
It's quite simple, really. It uses an oscillatory microfeeder to scan for trace energy signals that match the unique power matrix of the talismans. Huh? Like a big nose that sniffs them out. Oh. Ah. And Thunder Eggs are
What
the
the?
key to
Thunder Eggs are going to be, our stars or jiggies for this game. The main MacGuffin that you collect to progress.
Couldn't you just use batteries?
Sorry about that. I thought I heard screaming upstairs.
Oh.
This machine doesn't just find where
So we have to collect 17 Thunder Eggs in order to get to the first boss fight, basically.
that, my friends, requires a
Okay,
great deal.
so I'm assuming
So, how is
as you go further into the game, you need to collect more Thunder Eggs to fight the bosses.
Yes, and you need to collect Thunder Eggs from that specific set of levels, because they're not just Thunder Eggs. The first set are Fire Thunder Eggs from the first 3 levels, and then the next batch of levels are like Ice Thunder Eggs.
a lot of them will
So basically, it's similar to Donkey Kong 64's way of fighting bosses. You have to feed them bananas from the levels that you are in to open the boss door and fight the boss. That's basically what you're telling me here.
Sort of. I think of it more as like
But more in a concept rather than actual, like, duplication.
mucking about.
yeah, I think of it more as since the Thunder Eggs are your stars in Mario 64 or your jiggies from Banjo-Kazooie. I think of it more like how Spyro 2 does things, where like, yeah, you need to collect the orbs and the gems and stuff, but your main thing that you're collecting are the talismans, because you need all of them to fight the boss in that world.
Now here's the question: how many are there in each level?
There are 8 in each level. And I don't know how many levels there are, because I've not played much of this game, actually.
Okay, I guess we're all gonna learn this together.
And you got other side collectibles along there. Also, I like that Mori gives you a description of each level when you first enter it.
There's plenty to do here, so let's get a move on.
All right, let's see how Ty enters this level. Damn!
What happened?
Landed smack on his face, bounced forward. Like, he did not stick the landing.
I solved your problem.
Ow.
Found you a second boomerang.
Boomerang,
God.
there's multiple types of boomerangs in this game, but first we have to get our second one, so we can dual wield.
Okay.
It's not there.
Okay. Also, that that stuffed crust pizza had so much garlic on it, it burnt my nose.
There was also a good gag there that I yapped over a bit, where it's like, you see that tree over there, Ty? Like, Ty's like, Maury's like, I found you a second boomerang. Cool, where is it? Well, you see that tree over there? Yeah? Well, it's not there.
Wow, okay, fuck you too.
So our, primary, currency collectible, like your gems in Spyro or your notes in Banjo are opals. And there are 300 in every level.
300 in every... Oh, I'm assuming you have lives in this game.
Yes, you do.
And I'm guessing... So if there's 300 in each level, I'm assuming either every 100 gives you a 1 or every 150 gives you a 1-up.
No. Hey, thanks for, wow. Thank you for gifting the sub. That's the first time we've been able to use this redeem. Thanks for gifting a sub to Iron for it. Really nice of you. All right, we just got our first Thunder Egg.
Excuse me. Oh, God.
So our checkpoints are outhouses, or dunnies, as the Aussies call them.
Yes. Let's go into an outhouse, leave our mark, and, there we go.
Well, the way they explain all of this in-game, Maury's like, I heard a story about a guy who basically died, and then when he woke up, he was in this here outhouse. And Julius, the inventor koala guy, thinks it has something to do with the space-time conundrum.
I'm sorry.
It's the most bullshit excuse for why checkpoints are a thing, and I love it.
I was gonna say, like, just say, like, you died and you got reincarnated into an outhouse. That's more believable. At least.
Got a fair set of choppers on you. I reckon you could put them to good use by pressing the bite button. Get it? Stop it.
So you've got two main attacks. You can throw your boomerangs, and your melee attack is your bite, which is also has homing properties.
Okay, you say homing property, so I'm assuming when you lunge, you home in on an enemy.
Yes, and you can also use it to chain together, like, attacking targets in midair to get across gaps.
Okay, so it's a jump extender in a sense.
Ari, Your Highness, there appears to be a homicidal robot in our midst. I've dealt with worse. It was JKR. But that's what Furret said. Alright, so, first enemy encounter. And these guys go down... Most enemies go down with one hit.
You say it's a homicidal robot, but if
the homicidal robot is JKR. Or Lord Megatron, as his username also occasionally goes by. As it went back to, he finally fixed it.
Well, here's the thing you have to understand, Maxine. It's either he turns into a giant talking egg, a robot, or a creature of void and madness. I have 3 different lores here. I need to make sure I know which one is what.
Struth, what happened here?
So here's another one of our, 5 in every stage collectibles is captured bilbies. Basically think of them as the Jinjos. They're Jinjos in their exact purpose. There's 5 of them in every stage. Collect all of them and you get a Thunder Egg.
They're basically Jinjos or golden bananas in each stage, where there's like 5 for each Kong.
Yeah. And they
okay, Miles?
Yeah, it's got sniffles.
They got some good sound design going on here. Really neat. Like, I love the sound of collecting opals. It's a really nice sound, and they got different jingles for every collectible that you collect. Hey, Shadow Dragon. We're about to get another one of our collectibles, Golden Cogs.
Okay, I'll bite. What does a golden cog do?
They are used to unlock other types of boomerangs.
Okay, so basically, like, I'm assuming like it's like an upgrade material, or
It's
currency
basically
to
an
get
upgrade
new
material.
ones?
There's elemental boomerangs you get through plot progression, and then there's more like
Okay.
situational boomerangs that you get by collecting golden cogs. There are 10 in every
there's
stage.
So there's required ones you get through story, but there are optional elemental weaponry boomerangs you can get.
Yeah,
if you just want them.
ones that fly further, or ones that give you like X-ray vision to see invisible items or stuff like that.
Wait,
So basically-
boomerangs give X-ray vision.
Yeah,
Oh god. So basically, you could either get like more damage out of it. It could fly farther, give you more range. More basically, you get a lot more options in terms of your arsenal and attacking choices.
yes. All right, we just came across
Also,
another
I kind of
enemy type,
agree. How does a
kangaroos.
boomerang give you X-ray vision? What the fuck?
I don't know.
That's what I was thinking.
Well, it's not X-ray vision; it's infrared vision.
Well,
technically,
wait,
Still.
wait,
as if that makes
wait a
it make
minute.
more sense.
Well, wait a minute. We're dealing with portals and all that kind of shit in the beginning of the game. I'm assuming these boomerangs are like a magical like artifact or relic.
Some of them are made from magical artifacts and relics, so yes.
That would explain the X-ray vision. Then it's probably like a magic spell or something, enchanting the boomerang to allow that to happen.
Like
don't know.
our boy Julius, who is the inventor Koala. He's like studying the power of the Thunder Eggs and other, various collectibles in the game and learning their
So he
mystical
is
properties.
So he is our scientist that is learning how to be an alchemist, in a
Exactly.
sense. Okay, then I understand the customs of this world. Then it's
Yeah.
almost similar to the ones that we have, actually.
Yeah, I mean this place is based on the Australian outback, so it's got bits of what you would see in Australia,
I'm more so stating the alchemy, like science aspect.
yeah. There's a lot of like techno magic stuff in this game.
Okay, so technomancy.
Yeah, basically, or Magitech as it was known in Final Fantasy VI.
All right.
Um.
Also, as usual, I do have Mint right next to me. She wanted to take part tonight. And
Okay, that's one I haven't
you
heard
on.
before for it, and I applaud you for it. Alchemy, I hardly know me.
Okay, that one is actually a good one. I can't be disappointed about that.
And if you're absolutely sure you want to do Sam and Max tomorrow, then I am 100% on board for it. Just need to take a drink of my caffeine. I've got both coffee and
Speaking of which, just to kill a robot.
Welch's grape
Kill a robot
juice.
where?
Welch's grape juice flavored ghost.
Nice. I just had a Mega Man and a stuffed crushed cheese pizza. Also, it's either you're either the Eggman, the talk of the void, or Chaos Madness, or a killer robot. I need to know which one ahead of time so I can address you properly, good
Oh,
sir.
what he always says. If he has a backstory, he'd like it to be multiple choice.
I mean, okay, yeah, fair enough. Then again, I really should shut up because he does have 3 or 4 books in my library as well. Which, by the way, I finished all of Furret's lore. He finally has 12 books in the library, so he has an entire bookshelf dedicated to him.
Cogulacious Boomerangorous Extrapolator.
Right, what's that?
That's a name. Say that 3 times fast.
Experimental techno rangs.
So, the term for, like, the rangs that, Julius builds from golden cogs are techno rangs.
Lab in Rainbow Cliffs and
Okay.
a new boomerang.
And then the, elemental ones are elemental rangs. Burrit says
So
you
one is
barely
technolo-
Burrit says you've barely scratched the surface of my lore.
I got the basis of it, not the extra bits. If you want the extra bits, I have to go down to at least the 12th floor of the Belmont Hold to even work on that one, and I already have a headache tonight.
It's on you.
What?
Sorry, I'm far away for a minute because of something.
And
I heard like on you.
Let's see.
Well, yeah, it's on me, but then again, counter argument. The garlic on that stuffed crust pizza gave me a small headache because there was a lot of garlic on that. Oh,
That's the garlic's fault.
Yeah, there was a brief little pop-up message from Dolphin, but it seems the game has not crashed.
Thank gosh.
The game has not been set on fire. Thank God. I know Dolphin's a very good emulator, but it can be very finicky at times.
Yep.
Then again, all I played on Dolphin was Luigi's Mansion and Judgment, so I haven't really played Ty on there, so I wouldn't really know how Ty runs on it effectively.
It runs flawlessly from what I've seen.
I know, I'm just saying, like, in terms of, like, crashes or,
Yeah, there's only
tend to have that issue.
There's only a few stragglers left on Dolphin that you can't play at least, the main story through. One of them being Star Wars: The Clone Wars, which doesn't run well on any emulator, except they managed to get it working on PS4 and PS5 for the official PlayStation re-releases, through PS Plus, which is an achievement because that game was unemulatable.
Yeah,
decades
I remember that.
on any
Also,
version. And another
fair,
one that's still not in good emulating condition on Dolphin is True Crime Streets of New York.
Okay. Also, to be fair, I didn't play Dolphin since 2021 when I live streamed Luigi's Mansion. That was the last game I think I actually officially live streamed on my Twitch channel before I did that Mario Party match, which I still need to do the punishment for that one.
Yep. I need to sit you down and subject you to that sometime. Trying to do a smash or pass punishment without you having vision is going to be...
Well, here's the thing. With the Saren Kagura thing, I can only assume, like, even though they're in, like, most of them are in high school, I can already assume some of them are probably mostly adults.
Yeah, there's no, like, no matter what the wiki says, there are no canon ages for the characters other than they're just, like, vaguely in high school.
Okay, so there is no FBI open up. So there's no FBI open up at this.
Like, if you go on the Wikio list, like, like, this character is this age as part of their bio, but then you look at, like, the post on the, like, Wiki's admin board about, like, the ages, it's basically just, it's not from any canon sources, it's the admin of the wiki estimating the characters' ages.
Also, you want to know what sucks that I'm very sad about?
What?
Since I'm going to be able to get a hotel room at ASEN this year, the plan I had, like, all those years ago, if me, you, JKR, and, Megatronus here, and, Lulu were able to hang out in a hotel room, we were gonna play, Mario Party, local. Like, I really wanted to do that, and I won't be able to, and I'm like, shit.
I mean, we could still,
I could try playing. I could do it blind, probably. Try and win without vision. That would be an interesting game.
Like, if you somehow beat the rest of us without your vision, that just shows how much of a handicap we're playing with.
Look, here's the thing. Like, if I do that, my goal is to at least get third or better. If I get third or better, I'll be happy. If I get fourth, at least I could say to this people on the stream, I tried. I gave it an honest, valiant effort.
Yeah. Also, Ari, I think you should really give Seribot a promotion.
Yes, for blocking that spam bot.
Promotion.
With a name like that, I don't blame him for being a spam.
Anyway,
I'm not.
we got our second boomerang. So now we're dual-wielding boomerangs. We can throw two at a time, and we can glide using the boomerangs.
Also, JKR.
Yep.
After the stream, I have something to tell you that I told Ari that Maxine, that I got Maxine interested in.
You can still call me Ari. I prefer being called Ari instead of my instead of my full satanic name, okay?
Okay, look, I'm trying to be respectful here.
Yes, and Ari is a gender neutral nickname for both of my both of my forms.
Okay.
Maxine is
Okay,
just
fair enough, but counter argument on that one. A couple of my people who I tell them about you, they're like, "Oh, so you stream with Ari from League of Legends?" And I'm like, "I don't stream with a fox girl that casts charm. What the fuck are you talking about?"
Look, there's a couple Aris
Ladies,
out there.
ladies.
Not just me.
Ladies, you're both beautiful. Now shut the hell up.
Ayo, further Peggy Cotto shipping fodder.
Oh god, I'm ducking under the table. Okay, it's free to come up now. But no, I have a question for you,
I'll
for
clip that
you,
later.
JKR. For you, JKR. Do I look like a woman to you?
You seem to
I don't know. I haven't seen you lately.
have hit it too right. You know,
I'm not going down. I'm not going down that. I'm not going down that path. Smokey and my wife tried to do that gender bend potion stuff to me, and I ain't having any of that. Look, I'm not. Look, I lost a bet one time. I ain't going back to that again.
really? You jump then?
It was very awkward.
Right. Safe? Safe as houses, mate. See if you can glide across this gap to reach that thunderhead.
Yes, you can glide like an echidna.
Honestly, you know, when I see Ty's gliding animation, I immediately think of Lewa Nuva from Bionicle.
I mean,
Okay.
the gliding mechanic is basically just how it works in Spyro.
Well,
I know, but like the way he.
No, I'm not
like
talking
the way
about the
he,
animation. I'm just
boomerang-
trying to explain mechanically to
bonus.
Yeah. Oh, to Nico.
Nico and Miles, because
Okay.
Miles isn't familiar with this game either.
Oh, I
Not only am I.
You can race the clock to win.
This is very Spyro-like. Like a lot of 3D platformers at the time tried to ape like either Super Mario 64 or Banjo-Kazooie. This is sort of like a mix of Banjo-Kazooie and Spyro.
I mean, Banjo-Kazooie is a very, very fun collection.
I would argue
that I
Banjo-Kazooie
enjoy.
is the better N64 3D platformer than Super Mario 64 is.
Okay, that one, okay, mechanic-wise, Banjo-Kazooie's got it. Well, no, Mario 64 does, because there's many ways you can, like, break the game to get stars, but Banjo-Kazooie, in my opinion, has the better worlds. But Banjo-Tooie is just, like, put in the words of,
I'm speaking
Proton
solely about
John
the
when-
first Banjo-Kazooie, not the entire franchise.
I know, but I'm just saying, like, like for Tui, to put it into the words of Proton John, it's a little much of a game for some people. But
Yes.
no, with Banjo-Kazooie, there's like a ton of ways you can like do speedrun tricks. Same with Mario 64, and I guess they're both like even. It's just one is more fun than the other, but. The problem is, though, it's like Banjo-Kazooie has a better camera than Mario 64, but Mario 64 did the whole camera perspective thing first.
Yeah,
Like,
well,
it was the
Mario's
first one.
It was the first one. Banjo-Kazooie did it better, and I would argue it also
Well,
has
yeah.
the more. I would also argue that obviously Super Mario 64 is legendary as a speedrun game. But
Well, yeah.
for the casual player like me, I prefer Banjo-Kazooie, even though I haven't finished either game. Super Mario 64 or Banjo-Kazooie, because
Which, by the way, Ari,
it just
we
feels
need
better
to
to
do.
control.
Actually, Lulu hasn't fully finished Banjo-Kazooie and Tooie either, which means
Yeah,
maybe we can do a
Kier
stream.
already wants to do a Banjo-Kazooie race against me, because he grew up with Banjo-Kazooie and just this year finally finished it. Whereas I have barely played it.
Okay.
And the race would be
Here's the
like
thing.
the race would be due to the differences in our skill levels and familiarity with the game. You would have to 100% it, whereas I would just have to get the standard ending.
Well, here's the thing. Well, here's the thing about that. like you need like all but 4 of the jiggies, and I think only all but 18 of the notes if you want. Well, you don't need all but 18, but you need a good number of them to beat the game. But if you're gonna do a race or whatever, I did a speed run of Banjo-Kazooie on my Xbox. The time is still on there, and I think I did it in like what? Well, it wasn't completely like a fast one. I think it was like 4. I don't know, man. I gotta relook at that.
Yeah, this
But
is an
I know
idea
what I'm doing in
that
that game.
this is an idea we've had floating around for years now, mostly on
I
his
know.
end. And I just
I
killed
was
all these
gonna
enemies without using the power up that's here. That's meant to kill them.
I
Basically,
mean,
this.
if you end up doing it, I'll help you with any tips and tricks for that game if you want.
Okay. Basically, this power up here, this meteor thing. You collect it, and you get, like, a brief power-up where you summon a Bunyip Spirit, which basically acts as, like, you're invincible, and you get, like, slow but powerful attacks.
I'm assuming the invincibility has not that long of a time.
Yeah, it's exactly like, you know, the invincible Aku Aku mask from, Crash Bandicoot.
Okay.
In terms of, like, you know, temporary invincibility with a musical track playing over it, except you also get, like, extended melee attacks that have area of effect
All right.
damage.
All right. Also, bless you.
That wasn't a half bad effort, Ty.
Who sneezed?
And with a little more practice,
I heard a cough or a
No one
sneeze,
sneezed.
so I said, excuse you.
No one.
I heard a cough.
Nobody sneezed.
I thought I heard someone sneeze. Never mind.
All right, and
Also
that's all the
for me,
Bilbies for
bro.
this stage.
Wait, what?
I lost
What?
my.
I told you have to collect 5 Bilbies in every stage. They're the stand-in for the Jinjos in this game.
I was gonna say, like, what did you just say, JKR? I was half paying attention. I was like, wait, what?
I said I lost my poor meatball when somebody sneezed.
I was gonna say, like, I was gonna ask Meatball, but then I was like, wait a minute, did he say Meatball or did he say something else?
Nerd E Furret in
You maybe
chat.
had to do a think there.
Furret in chat says today's Shantember fact will interest JKR because it's about Sky's panties. Well, go ahead then. Don't leave us waiting.
Almighty Furret of the Shantae lore book, tell us your wisdom.
Furret of the stream, what is your wisdom? and wisdom other than burn everything to the ground.
That's wisdom.
It can
Funny
be.
fact,
I never
that's
said it was
actually
good
5
wisdom.
of the 12 books.
Okay, I'm going to have
to.
to scroll up a bit in my chat to read this. Shantember fact of the day. Sky is the only character who has received a censoring costume upgrade over the years. In the first 4 Shantae games, she wears a side skirt that shows off her panties in some animations. But from Half Genie Hero onward, she wears a pair of white pants. According to the Bozens, who are the creators and artists for Shantae, she had to be redesigned in the more updated animation games because her original design was too risque to keep them T for teen rating. Again, it showed her panties. Yeah, that's it. Half Genie Hero onward seemed to do some very slight cover-ups to certain character designs, while also ironically making Shantae's design a little bit more risque by codifying that her pants are, like, translucent.
I was gonna say, like, with the whole slit skirt thing and seeing the panties, you could just get away with just saying, like, okay, it's just the bottoms of like a swimsuit or something. Instead of saying it's panties.
but the ESRB is pretty infamous for being completely
well,
just
I know,
like
I
just
know
like the
perfectly well of the ESRB.
Well, I say this there's a lot of discussion about whether the ESRB is even really needed or good at their job anymore, because they're sort of like the MPAA in that they apply their rating criteria very arbitrarily. Like, 2 games can have the same content, and one will get a lower rating than the other for seemingly no reason. Or,
Yeah,
like,
fair.
a re-release of an old game that had a higher rating will suddenly have a lower rating, or vice versa. Like, Fahrenheit, also known as Indigo Prophecy, had to be censored for 2 scenes of nudity and sex in parts of the game for its North American release. It got a remaster that was uncut that had an M rating in all regions, whereas the uncut original edition was AO rated in North America. No content was changed from the original European release for this remaster. And it was the exact same content that the ESRB objected to back in like 2004. But now they were like, okay, this is okay for an M rating, when they weren't okay with it before.
I was gonna say, it's been a long time since I heard of an AO rating on the ESRB scale. That's a long time.
There's only a handful of games that have gotten AO ratings. The most recent one being the uncut version of Agony, which is only available on PC because the main consoles will not allow AO-rated games to be sold on their platforms.
That makes sense because I mainly play console rather than PC usually.
Like even all the like hentai games that you see online, they don't even get AO ratings because they just don't submit them for ratings because they know they're not going to be on like sold at brick and mortar stores.
Yeah.
All right, time for the time trial. There's a different time trial in each stage, and sometimes it covers the entire stage, sometimes it doesn't.
I'm assuming there are 3 times you have to beat in order to get like
no.
3 times,
this one's just like get to the end of the track while going through all the rings within the time limit.
Okay.
It's usually go through all the rings within a time limit. But the point in the stage that you need to get to is different in every level. And you only have to do it once per stage. There's not like, gold, platinum, and
yeah, that's why I was
relics.
asking. That's why
it's
I was asking
not
that,
like
you said
that,
there was
thankfully.
a time. You were gonna see because you were saying like time trial, and then that's what I thought of.
And sometimes it's a race rather than just trying to beat the time.
Okay.
I reckon you've earned this. You beauty.
All right, and with that, we have gotten all the main collectibles in this stage, I believe.
Nice.
Yes, we have. We've gotten all the opals, all of the cogs, all of the bilbies, and all of the thunder eggs. The only thing we haven't gotten is the concept art, which is also counted towards 100% completion. You don't have to get 100% to beat the game. 100% completion just gets you a bonus cutscene at the end of the game. And it's weird because it doesn't actually set up Tai 2 because they went in a completely different plot direction for Tai 2. So the 100% completion cutscene of this game is more so like a joke about setting up sequels for when you've only made your first game.
Okay, so it's basically like the 101 or 102% ending to DK64 or getting every Jiggy in Banjo-Kazooie. It basically gives you an extra goodie.
So meanwhile, in pre-rendered cutsceneville, Boss Cass has found one of the talismans.
Actually, is it 101%? I haven't played DK64 in a while.
It's 100 I think it's 102%.
I think because they keep changing how the percentages work.
Yeah, they keep putting like 101, 102 when really it is just 100. They just make it seem like it's bigger than it actually is to sound more impressive. As some insecure people are known to do.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Yes.
I was gonna say, have any of you 3 actually played and beaten DK64 or
I
not?
played it, never beaten it.
No. Never played it.
Okay, then I gotta keep my mouth shut.
It's 102% because the extra 2 points pertain to the 2 coins you can get, says Furret. Thank you.
Okay, so it is 102%. All right. Thank you, Furret.
So I apparently have. This is like something that showed up in my garden while I was out in the yard. Apparently, we have grown 2 mutant cucumbers.
Rainbow Cliffs.
Mutant. Okay. What is so mutant about them?
well, for one, they're very fat, and one is actually orange than the natural green.
Oh.
And these things are pretty fucking big.
Ayo, big
Well,
cucumber.
look at it this way. You can at least beat someone over the head with one of them. You
were just keep them away from Shy Lily. I know what she does with big cucumbers.
Oh, no.
Unfortunately, you're not wrong.
All right, time for us to go to our next stage. And we also got a collectible that's only in the hub world called a rainbow scale. I do not know what it does other than contribute to 100% completion.
Oh,
yeah, but...
right. Go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
No, it's on. If you're talking about the cucumber still, finish that first.
I was just gonna say for Miles to have a look at the image I posted here in the chat. See what he thinks.
Okay. So I got 3 letters today, JKR, in the mail. One of them was like, "Hey, congratulations, you're a U.S. citizen," and I'm like, "I've been a U.S. citizen for all my life. Why did you send me this?"
It's because thanks to the current administration, just having, you know, a driver's license isn't enough to prove that you're a U.S. citizen. You have to have what they call a real ID.
Oh,
and then they sent 2 other letters, which pertained about the other thing that we talked about a couple days ago, which I will not say on stream.
Furret has a question for you, and JKR, Furret has a question for you.
Yeah, I was just about to answer his question. Yeah, I didn't get to it yet because when I was going to, like when I was watching your stream for it, I was on my phone and I was in the kitchen making myself some dinner. And then my clumsy ass decided to drop a fucking glass bowl on the floor right by Widget while I was trying to get past her to the sink. So, yeah, I was a little preoccupied with dealing with that. And then one thing led to another. I got busy. So I will go back to this. I will go back to the VOD and clip that when I can.
All right, I'm gonna let my co-commentators vote through, you know, the democratic process of what level we do next.
Okay, so what are the?
I'm going to tell you. I'm just going to tell you their names. That's how you decide it.
Okay.
One is Shipwrecks. Rex being spelled R-E-X. The other is Walk in the Park.
Shipwrecks.
Well, give Ari a chance to.
Those are the 2.
Is that only?
I'm telling you to vote based on the names. Hey, Raking.
Yeah.
I say
I'm assuming.
Shipwrecks has dinosaurs.
You got Shipwrecks. You got me curious. Oh no.
Thanks for the head pats.
No.
I'll let you hold my hand and we can do other loot things. I need my
Ari.
Yes.
The rainbow scales give you an extra health paw, I think I read.
Okay. Probably if you collect a certain amount.
All 25?
God.
Okay. Okay.
After the stream I watched today, the give me the head pats Oni-chan really now doesn't help.
Hey, you see the new thing about Danganronpa? If you stream that, please wait a month for me to play first and watch you. Absolutely. I'm probably not going to pick it up at launch, depending on how much money I have. But I'm excited for it. Anyways, this is the level where we learn how to swim.
Yay!
It's based on the Great Barrier Reef.
Now let me guess, the swimming in this game is just as annoying as Kazooie and
actually, no, swimming's pretty good.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay then.
Is there any T-Rexes in this one?
No, it's called Shipwrecks because the guy that teaches you how to swim is the platypus lifeguard, Rex.
Okay, platypus is just as good.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Good to see you again.
Wait, who are you? A platypus?
Funny you should say.
Howdy, the platypus.
Thank you, Doofenshmirtz.
And our main objective, is getting to, you know, end of the stage, which is a mountain called Danger Spike, because his girlfriend Elle is over there, and he's worried about her.
Go to your woman. Protect her.
Well, Rex's girlfriend, not Ty's. Ty's girlfriend is in the other stage, walking the park.
Tell you what, I'll teach you.
So now he's going to
Rex, go
teach
to your
us. Now he's going to
Wait,
teach
then why
Ty
is
how
he
to
s-
swim.
then-
Press the bite button.
Wait, why is he sending us then?
Because he's a lifeguard. He has to watch people.
Wish me luck.
Oh.
He's got to guard the life.
Boomerangs of your
I'm a lifeguard. I guard the life.
Okay.
So what?
Okay. Other question, and it's stupid. Are there actually other people there for him to watch?
Oh.
years ago.
Nope.
Aqua
Then him being a lifeguard is mute. No. He can actually totally go to his own girlfriend. You
Alright,
fucking platypus.
Alright, we're still gonna do the other level. Because we have to get to the first boss.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, Aqua
Because you said it was
Rings.
like, what, 18 eggs to get to the boss? Or whatever?
I think so. Like 17 or 18.
Regular boomerang.
And there's only 3 levels in World War. So that means there's
There's only 3
21
levels
eggs
in World-
altogether.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's,
Well,
that's
there-
21 eggs altogether.
No, it's 24 eggs altogether because there's 8 eggs per stage.
Aquarang to hit this switch.
Oh, there's 8 eggs. I thought there was. Never mind. I can't
Yeah.
do math. I'm sorry.
Alright, so swimming just
No one
works
said
like
there'd be
Spyro. And you also get your
I-
own. You get a unique kind of boomerang for throwing underwater called the aqua rings.
I
So you
know
can
a
still-
guy who has math in his name, and I don't want.
I thought you almost said something else.
Anyway, yeah, swimming just works like Spyro. So, i.e., good.
So good swimming. Okay.
Yes. So,
Yes.
you see it? You see this transclearant box right here?
Yeah.
Break those to get concept art pieces. They're one of the collectibles I was talking about that I didn't get any of in the previous stage. You can see their outlines if you know where to look, but they do tend to blend in with the stage. That's what the infraring I mentioned before is for. It lets you see them, like fully.
I'm assuming we're gonna get 100% in this game, or are we just going to the end?
I've never beaten this game, so I'm probably if I get 100%, I get 100%. If I don't, I don't.
I'm just assuming in terms of like the collectathon mental mindset.
Yeah. Like my collectathon mindset is like if it gets you something worthwhile for 100% completion, or if 100% completion is fun, then I'll go for it. If it's like, you know, something bullshit or getting 100% is not fun, then I won't go for it.
You're way better at it than you're way better at thinking about it than I am, because for me, I'm gonna feel like shit if I don't get it.
Like the
me,
Spyro
it's
games, I
100% or
always go
nothing.
Spyro. I always go 100% for because they lock entire levels and boss fights behind those.
Yeah, see, for games like Banjo-Kazooie or Donkey Kong 64 or like Spyro, I feel bad about not getting 100% because to me then it's like I didn't get everything. I could have had everything, but no.
You could have had it all.
Great work, Tom.
Look, I only got 2 things to tell you about the DK64 100%. Screw beavers and screw beetles. I hate it.
Grant Elliott says, "Ty, man, Nostalgia Central. Here we fucking go, lads. Hell yeah. This is one of my first times playing Ty. So, and my buddies here have never played it or really seen it. So we're all just kind of experiencing this through fresh eyes. I played bits of it, up to like part of the second set of levels, but I've never beaten it. But yes, I'm glad I'm glad that someone who tuned in. I'm glad that Grant Elliott tuned in, you know, for a game that they're nostalgic for. I like that.
Yeah, I remember you streamed this a while back. I was actually here.
Yeah,
for that.
yeah. I only streamed like the first 3 levels.
Yeah.
And it's been so long
Yeah.
that I felt like, you know, might as well start from the beginning.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Because I'm pretty sure the community doesn't really remember too much what happened.
Yeah, there weren't.
So in
Yeah,
other
most
words-
people weren't
Go ahead.
around for it. Well, Shiba was there for it. She was the one that was excited for it.
I was gonna say, then would this count as a true blind playthrough for everybody involved?
It's a partial blind playthrough for me, depending on because I have played like the first, let's say, chapter of this game, but everything after that is blind for me.
All right, and also JKR, I know the joke that was played, and it wasn't meant to be a joke.
I'm sorry, it's just... It was there.
You're fine, Jake. Look, again, I will state before and I'll state it again. You guys are close friends. You're allowed to poke fun at me about that.
No,
I've also thought about
it's just like I'm just. It was right there. I
want to say, like, since we've got, you know, October's weekends are being booked out for the Castlevania D&D campaign. Thank you for the follow, Grant Elliott. Great game, mate. This and Rayman 2. Jesus Christ, my eyes are sweating now. I didn't grow up with.
Rayman 2 was so fucking good.
I didn't grow up with the Rayman games, but I was, you know, aware of them at the time because I had friends that I saw playing Rayman 2. The main thing is, like, I only had a PS1 at that time, so, you know, the PS1 had the worst version of Rayman 2, and I didn't even know that PS1 had a version of Rayman 2. But I was aware of Rayman at the time, just like I was aware of Tai at the time, but I didn't know what it was, and I never tried it up until, like, recent years, because of Nitro Rad's reviews. More specifically, his recent re-reviews of Tai the Tasmanian Tiger, where he looks at the HD remasters on modern consoles and Steam. Except Tai 3's not on modern consoles yet, it's only on Steam.
I was gonna say, Rayman 2 and, like, the original Rayman, they're difficult games, but they are very fun to play.
The original Rayman's very difficult. Bit too hard for my taste.
I know. I 100%ed that game, and I told myself never again.
Ayo, fellow Nitro Rad fan, welcome to the community.
Welcome to the community. You were saying something about October?
I was saying, since we got October, October's theme is basically going to be, you know, spooky stuff and the Castlevania D&D campaign. I had an idea for, like, a running theme for November. Not all of the streams being this, but, like, the big weekend streams. Boomver, where I play boomer shooters.
Yes.
Do it.
Oh my
do
Lord.
it. Do it. Do it.
Do it. Do it.
Do it now.
Because I've dipped my toe into boomer shooters on stream before, and I've reviewed the original Doom on my review channel. And I've written up a script for a Doom 2 review. I just haven't gotten around to editing it or recording voiceover for it, because it's a long script. So I've dipped my toe into boomer shooters that I didn't grow up with, and I thought, like, it would be, you know, a fun play on words for November and boomer. But also, I thought it would be fun to, you know, take a first-time look at a lot of these iconic first-person shooters that I just never played as a kid.
Oh, dearie me. My sweet little angels have wandered off exploring.
I like the detail here that, like, it's not a mother seahorse that you're helping out here to find the babies. It's a father seahorse, because, you know, male seahorses are the ones that carry the babies.
Right, yeah.
Not 9 months, sitting inside of me, and he looks like his mom!
Well, I mean, be thankful that it doesn't look like someone else.
Yeah,
Well,
right.
yeah.
Gasp.
9 months sitting in my stomach, and it looks like my best friend's cousin twice removed.
Let's see. So, Miles, I don't know if you had the opportunity to check, but I posted in the call chat the mutant cucumbers.
Yeah, I was like, what the heck were those?
I was gonna say, are you gonna give them names?
We're gonna pickle them.
Don't name your food. It makes it more painful when you have to say goodbye.
Yep.
I mean, why do you think Nuzlocke are painful? You name the Pokemon, and when they die, you had a bond with them.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, the thing is, I don't,
Go ahead.
I don't do Nuzlocke. I wanted to, but
can't.
I'm like, the idea of having to name your Pokemon, that's fine because I'm always gonna name my Pokemon. I'm always doing that.
I'm one of those weirdos
the
that
thing is,
never
like-
names their Pokemon.
For me, it's like the only reason I name them is because I want to give them like I like the idea of nicknames, and plus I'm a huge Transformers nerd, so like every time I see a Pokemon, I'm like, what kind of Autobot
Transformer.
Like what kind of Autobot, Decepticon, Maximal, or Predacon can I name this Pokemon? And usually it's 9 times out of 10 a Predacon. But
Yeah.
like sometimes I even name after my. I mean, I have enough trouble having naming my dogs in Minecraft after dogs I've had in the past or my family has had.
I like that you called it Minecraft. You know, the place where you build brown bricks.
I'm gonna say I did also think about doing a Nuzlocke one time, but then the one thing that stopped me is if I had a Gardevoir on my team, I had to name it, and it ended up dying. I would just kill the run there. I would be like, I can't handle it. My poor heart. I can't put a Gardevoir, a Charizard, and Umbreon. I can't put them through that. No.
I get you. Speaking of Pokemon, I'm going over to a card shop tomorrow with my friend the Doctor, and it's a trade slash also learn how to play the game event. So I'm like, I'm not interested in ever learning how to play the game because I'm like, I don't care enough to learn.
Yeah.
But I am willing to trade anything that I can to help complete Project Kanto.
Fair enough. I haven't played Pokemon cards since God, I want to say the e-reader cards.
Oh god, the
when they
e-reader
came
cards.
out.
That
Those
was
are worth
while.
money now, I find.
Yeah, all the
Yeah.
e-reader stuff is.
I'm just saying, like the e-reader Pokemon series cards are when the last time I actually played, because it was like Pokemon Ruby, Sapphire, Emerald.
Fire Red
And
and
then
Leaf Green was an e-reader.
Yeah, Fire Red, Leaf Green, and then and then back in like 2022 or 2021, I got a Gardevoir deck from Walgreens because I wanted one, and I wasn't gonna play the game, but I fell in love with the card art that came with it because I thought it was very cute. So I actually still have it on my black desk.
Nice.
Did you know that the Mad Lads over at Stop Skeletons from Fighting, also known as Uncle Derek, hey, I'm Derek, it's me, Derek, did some math to figure out how many cards it would take to make an e-reader compatible version of the shareware version of Doom?
How many?
I can't remember off the top of my head, but like, given that e-reader dot lines could be either horizontal or vertical, this would require cards that have both.
Yeah, I remember back then they had a Mario Party trading card game / board game.
Yep,
that they sold.
Mario Party E, it was called.
I actually had that, and me, Lou, and a few friends from high school, we actually tried and played it. We ended up putting 6 hours into that.
So you're saying it was better than the actual Mario Party Advance game?
There was, yeah, but there's one disappointment to it. You don't got your standard volcano kit or death traps.
Like,
one
of the weird things about Mario Party E is that, like, since it was sold as a thing that required the e-reader, and they knew that a minuscule amount of people had the e-reader, it was built to be played whether you had the e-reader or not. So the e-reader card part of it was completely optional.
Yeah, I was gonna say, because like on the Nintendo Switch Online for the Game Boy Advance, when they released Mario Advance 4, Super Mario 3, they had all the e-reader all the unlocked. Yeah,
because
and,
those levels are in the game code. The e-reader card just unlocks them.
Yeah, and part of me thought about since they added Mario Parties 1, 2, and 3 to N64, I'm like, it would be pretty cool if they did add the Game Boy Advanced Mario Party to it, because it would, one, be very interesting to see how it would go, and two, people would actually get a chance to try it.
Yeah. Yeah, the e-reader's got a lot of fascinating stuff behind it. It was bigger in Japan than it was anywhere else. I don't think it was even released in Europe. If I remember correctly.
I'm not gonna lie to you. The Charizard card for one of the I think it was like for the first set of e-reader cards. The Charizard that's flying in the background with the moon. I had a Japanese version of that card. That card looked so cool to me as a kid.
I actually had the e-reader, and I think I still have it somewhere in storage. But I didn't have like many cards for it. I basically just had the ones it came with.
I wish I had an e-reader.
So, like, you know, I had like the one that gave you like the Machop minigame. I had the one that lets you play Donkey Kong Jr. or whatever it was.
Ice hockey.
Yeah, you know, just the ones that came with the e-reader, basically. And like Japan got a lot more e-reader cards than we did, obviously.
Yeah,
but like the reason there were so many Pokemon things for is because the e-reader was designed specifically for Pokemon, with other uses being found out for it along the way. Like the original idea was for the Pokemon cards. You would scan those, and you would basically get like a virtual Pokedex.
Yep, exactly. I remember that. I had Blastoise back in the day as a card with the e-reader.
Also, the fact that go ahead.
Let JKR.
No, sorry. No. Technically, Nico started talking first, so let him talk.
No, JKR first. Go, ladies first.
Ladies, nuts on your face.
Right, I know you can't see me, Nico, but I'm giving you the finger right about now. Anyway.
Oh, don't worry. Don't worry. I can feel the aura coming from that. So.
Hey, no fingering Nico on stream, okay? Save that for another website.
Hey, no. Stop.
Thank you.
This is evolved from frickin' Pegatron.
Just say what you gotta say, JKR. Process everything now.
Yeah. I'm just gonna be like, one of the things I'm gonna do tomorrow is I'm gonna buy some more Pokemon cards, because I took out a handful just now of cards that I'm gonna be putting up for trade. But I'm also gonna pick up some more, just that way I have more trade fodder. Because I don't like, I looked through what I have, and I'm just like, a lot of these cards are like, you know, special for the fact that these are Pokemon that I don't have the projects ready for them yet. So like I'm creating my national Pokedex the long way. Okay, I'm doing it region by region. So like right now I'm starting with Project Kanto. Next up, as soon as that's finished, I'll have Project Johto, Project Hoenn. You know, every single region. And it's probably the stupid thing to do, but I'm just trying to collect all the cards that I can while I have the opportunity to do so.
If you need a Gardevoir card for Project Hoenn, I will gladly donate.
Hey, I do actually need a Gardevoir, so I appreciate that.
JKR, if you see any Charizards, let me know. I will send you money to get it.
Okay. Yeah, I'll if I come across any Charizards, I will definitely. Hell, if I even come across one of the more live-action Charizards, I will definitely snag that for you and
appreciate it.
Let you know how much it costs me, if anything. Chances are, I might actually be able to trade for it.
I've seen any Charizards from the older sets at this point and the newer ones.
Yeah.
Just Charizards in general.
Yeah.
Right.
I have my next one on my list eventually, if I can get a good enough job, I'm buying a Shining Charizard.
Nice.
I'm definitely gonna get that Gardevoir card with all three of its evolutions on the card, but that is gonna be on the back burner for right now.
Yeah,
I found a link to one of those.
Yeah, I know. I eventually, but what I want to do eventually is get one that is graded, so I can actually keep it as like a decoration.
Or it
Yeah.
says, if you come across any of the live-action Detective Pikachu cards for a good price, I want them.
Yeah, sure. I've got a few of them myself, and I'm actually here's the thing, guys. This is what I'm gonna do. If it's a card I don't have, and it's a card that I want, for my personal collection, then I'm gonna hold on to that. But if I find a second one for whatever reason, or if I'm feeling generous, I will let you guys know, and we can do the arrangements when I get home tomorrow.
Yeah, I don't have any, I'm not a Pokemon card collector, but, like, if you decide if there's one that's, like, cheap that you think would appeal to me, and you decide to get it for me, not encouraging you to, because, again, I don't collect these.
I hear you.
But, I wouldn't say no to it. I'm trying not to say no to gifts.
Yeah, if I come across, like, a Houndoom, a Houndour, or an Umbreon, I'm definitely going to snag, any extras I can for you, Ari.
Or a Deoxys or a Darkrai.
Oh, yeah, I have a Darkrai.
Those are my two favorite legendaries. I have a Darkrai.
Yeah, I've got a Darkrai.
And it's the Darkrai and the Umbreon from that set that Lulu and Nico got me last year, which I still need to finish opening. Those are, like, my two favorite cards that I have right now as someone that doesn't collect them. Just because, not because they're, like, valuable or anything, because they're not, but, like,
it's more so, like,
they're Pokemon that I like.
Yeah, they're Pokemon you like, and plus the fact that they were gifts, and no doubt the artwork was pretty cool.
Yeah.
I do have a request though, JKR, if you can.
Okay.
If you see any cool looking Gardevoir cards,
snag them.
Either snag them or let me know. It's up to you. Because I am very interested in different Gardevoir card art.
I get you.
Well, for people that don't know my buddy Nico here, since we do have at least one new viewer tonight, Nico is genuinely the only Gardevoir fan out there who does not want to loot the Gardevoir. He wants to protect the Gardevoirs from being looted. That's why my boy is getting one of those life-size Gardevoir plushies to save it from being looted by someone.
Yeah, we actually, the news for that is we officially have the funds to save one of them. So once that is cleared and is arrived, we are going to put a poll in one of the streams, I believe.
Yeah, in one of the streams.
To nickname the new baby girl that comes to the house.
Yes. It'll be up to the stream chat to decide what the life-size Gardevoir plush's name will be.
Yep.
And I'm not saying you're not allowed to do shitposty names and vote for shitposty. I'm just saying this isn't mine that you're naming, so be careful.
Yeah, please, legit names, please.
If anything, we'll probably throw out the names to vote on, but we'll at least people are willing to suggest. We're willing to let people suggest names too, right?
Yeah.
As long as they're not
we will allow people to put names up to 10. I already have one put forward that I thought of that I think maybe would be interesting because actually, JKR, you're the thing about you talking about how your Eggman cosplay, eventually you want to find someone to do Eggman's daughter.
Sage, yeah.
Eventually, I was thinking about adding sage to it because sage counts as a spice or a seasoning, and sage being the character from Sonic the Hedgehog.
That actually makes sense. And come to think of it, getting a small Gardevoir plush just for my own personal collection now, I'm just thinking I could actually get a small, or at least commission someone to make sage out of a Gardevoir.
Actually given the head shape, that would work.
I was gonna say, the plushie I showed you guys of Mint, right?
Right. Yeah.
Another project I want to do to see if I can commission the same guy to make me 2 more of her, but have one have a pink hair and one have a brown or a vanilla hair. Make them look like ice cream flavor.
Okay.
So
That'd be
Neapolitan.
interesting.
Basically Neapolitan, yeah.
Also, our new viewer tonight that's enjoying the Tasmanian Tiger, Grant Elliott, says in response to you wanting to rescue the Gardevoirs from being looted, ha ha ha, that's class, love it. So he encourages you on this.
Yes, because here's the thing. It's not just Gardevoir, but like people who like Vaporeon or like any of the other mons that get judged for it. The thing is this, you're allowed to like whatever Pokemon you like, and it makes me upset that people give others a bad rep just for the fact that they like certain Pokemon. So it's just like what you like, my guy, because I mean, the Pokemon didn't even ask for all that stuff done to it. Like, it literally did not ask for it.
The only one I would say did ask to be looted is Lopunny, because character designer said Lopunny was modeled after a Playboy bunny.
Well, yeah, that's the concept of it. And oddly enough, in the Pokedex entry, however, Gardevoir and Lopunny are very affectionate. But then again, that's a lot of Pokemon if you show them a lot of affection, care, and you level them up effectively. The only one I think that doesn't work with that is Hatterene, because according to the Dex, it's the anti-Gardevoir. Meaning, if you show her any affection, she is going to kill you.
Shadow Dragon keeps hearing God of War instead of Gardevoir.
Oh, God.
Funnily enough, I've been replaying the God of War series recently. I finished God of War 1 a couple weeks ago, and I've restarted God of War. I'm mixing Gardevoir and I'm mixing Gardevoir and God of War together to get
I'll
God
let
of
you
War.
finish before I finish what I was gonna say. I'll let you finish.
But I'm starting God of War 2, and I never finished the PS4 game, and I haven't played Ragnarok, although I own both of them. And I haven't played the PSP games since I was in college, and I can't remember much about them other than, like, they absolutely, hit the comedic high note of the interactive sex mini games by having Kratos have like an 8-way or a 9-way.
But I was gonna say, when you said it sounded like I said God of War. I remembered a meme that someone said, "Unleash the God of War." Or Unleash the God of War, like a play on that. And it just shows a chibi Gardevoir holding Kratos' Chaos Blade.
I find it funny that the Blades of Chaos have become such, like, an iconic thing for Kratos, considering he only wears them in, I think, like, both the games, technically, canonically. Because he loses them after God of War 1, and God of War Chains of Olympus is the prequel to it.
Well, they're also his main weapon in the PSP Soul Calibur game.
Yeah, he gets other chain blades as well that basically have the exact same function, but specifically the Blades of Chaos are only in 2 games.
Yeah,
because the ones he gets from God of War 2. And the mobile phone game that I think I'm one of the few people that played, God of War Betrayal, are the Blades of Athena. And then the ones in God of War 3 are the, they're called, I can't remember what they're called. But it's like a third set of blades given to him after he loses the Blades of Athena.
Ari, JKR, also, I don't know if they're doing a Halloween set again this year for Pokemon, but if they do you guys need to snag you a bag from Walgreens or not?
If you have the spare money and you want to, sure. I'm not going to, I'm bad at saying yes to things like that.
Oh, don't worry. Once Christmas comes around, you ain't saying no.
Yeah, just like you're not saying no. You and Lulu are both not saying no to your Christmas gifts.
Look,
they're not gonna be shitposty this year. because I feel like being nice
I
this
know.
year.
Well, yeah. Well, I will say this. One of them you're definitely going to enjoy, and the other one is just a personal thing from me, just to say thank you for putting up with my shenanigans.
I've already been gag gifted 2 Booba mouse pads. I'm afraid of what you can do to top that other than, like, a Dakimakura or going straight up into, like, sending me a fleshlight.
I promise, Lulu, I would not say anything, so you're gonna have to
like
be scared.
The not safe for work Sif Aviana Booba mousepad is going to be hard to top in terms of gag gifts.
I'm pretty sure this is gonna top the Sif one. That's all I'm gonna say.
Also, I can't watch her off Twitch stuff anymore because Fansly keeps telling me that I need to submit my ID because of the state I live in.
Wow, okay.
So, yeah, I could upload my ID to it, considering that like I said, I've thought about opening a Fansly for streaming not safe for work games, but other than that,
no, the reason why I asked about the Pokemon cards is because the day after Halloween, originally those cards in October are like $15. After Halloween, they're like $2 for a pack of 20.
Oh yeah, everything that's like a Halloween themed thing goes like massive price slash after Halloween.
And nobody actually grabbed them, so we managed to like last year snag at least 5 or 6 bags.
You said snag 'em. That's a Pokemon team in Coliseum.
Yeah, I remember.
Coliseum, I need to stream sometime. Because, like,
yes.
I'm known, I'm known among, like, back when I regularly went to conventions, I was known for cosplaying Wes from Coliseum.
Miles, question, XD or Coliseum, which one were you able to get, like, Curlia, or which one?
Huh?
XD
in Coliseum, I knew you... XD or Coliseum, I'm trying to remember which one had, like, you can catch, like, Curlia or whatever. To evolve into Gardevoir. I don't remember. I haven't played them in a long time.
I wouldn't be surprised if it was both, because they were both Gen 3 era games.
Yeah, but one game had a certain number of Gen 3s you can catch, and the other one didn't.
Yeah. The main thing that made Coliseum a thing you had to have at the time was that it had Gen 1 and 2
Gale of Darkness.
Gale of Darkness, so that's XD.
Oh, okay. I was going to say, if you ever play XD, I have a request. Please have a Gardevoir on your team and name it. If you ever play Gale of Darkness, that is.
I mean, I already named that one shiny worlds I found randomly to your plushie, so.
You can name more than one. You can name more than one Pokemon after something.
Well, it's going to be different after ZA, Gen 10.
Yeah, well, we're not talking about that. We're talking about in Gale of Darkness.
Which needs to come out on the frickin' eShop already.
Or you could just use Dolphin like a sane person.
I mean, they are coming out. It's just a matter of when. They're already confirmed on the list for games on GameCube.
Yeah. It's not a matter of what if, it's a matter of when.
Yeah, but
I mean, I'm
year.
Again, you can just my brother in Christ. You can just use Dolphin like I'm using now.
I know, but I want to shiny hunt them.
He wants the shiny hunt. Yeah. I hear you. I hear you.
You can use Dolphin for you know, a story playthrough, and then when they come out on Switch eShop, you can do your shiny hunting on that.
Although shiny hunting on that game is actually really hard because it's a lot of frame watching.
And also because, you know, you're very limited in what Pokemon you can get.
Yeah, but it's fun.
But yeah, I'm also going to be getting the Cuddle Plush Rolls from Pokemon Center, and then Lulu and I want to get the Mega Gardevoir and Mega Gallade plush as like a couple thing for us, so I'm pretty much going to be like adding to the collection.
Meanwhile, the thing that stuck out to me from the Nintendo Direct today, hell yeah, Virtual Boy mentioned.
Wait, what?
We're getting Virtual Boy on Switch eShop, on like Nintendo Online.
Boys, we're playing Waterworld.
We're playing. I don't know if Waterworld's gonna be on there because it's a licensed property, but we will finally have an official re-release of Virtual Boy Wario Land.
That game had a very cursed final boss. Also, you were saying, Miles?
Oh, I was saying that the eShop stuff was not eShop. The Direct was a little interesting from what I've been hearing. They announced Koraidon Miraidon Shinies being released, and then
Oh, really?
yeah, GameStop gets them.
Of course.
I was gonna say, weren't those like shiny locked at a point?
Yeah, they're getting them out at GameStop in a code. I think end of this month, supposedly.
I still think it's stupid that codes are still a thing in the age of everyone buying games, digitally. And like, I'm 100% for physical media. At the same time, why do we still lock things behind GameStop exclusivity when GameStop is a dying company?
Yeah.
Well,
that's fair.
the other thing I read was they're putting the Mega Stones for the Kalos starters behind a online battle lock, so to speak.
Wait, what do you mean online battle lock?
What the hell
You
does
have
that
to
mean?
battle someone online in an event to get them.
Wait,
Okay.
wait, so you have... Okay, so I'm assuming you either get, like, a currency for battling people online, or do you have to battle a certain amount of people?
I'm not entirely sure. They just announced that they had to do a certain battle during do online matches during a certain period, and you unlock the Mega Stones via that.
Have a good night, Shadow Dragon.
Have a good night. But I can see a lot of... I have a lot of problems with that, because here's the thing. I know it's a limited time thing, but if people are unable to like get those stones like later on in another time, that it's gonna suck, because then it's like
I'm just against the idea of the limited time Pokemon in general in this day and age.
yeah.
There's no technical reason why they can't like rerun these events or just, have them stay around like most live services do nowadays.
They need to do like what they did with Pokemon Black and White 2. Like the fans found a way to re-put the events in the game. They have found a way to legit do it with the official games.
Yep.
And that's impressive, by the way.
They've done similar things with, the other DS games as well. Figuring out how to load up those like mystery gift events using basically setting up like a connection to your local network and having it think that is the mystery gift server.
There's only one thing I'm against for Pokemon Black and White 2. The only way to get a Gardevoir is through the Dream thing, and I'm like,
yeah,
no.
and that's now gone,
This is
and
annoying.
the Pokemon that I left in the Dream World is now just stuck in Purgatory.
I'm just upset about... I'm just upset about that, just for the sheer fact that, one, it has a unique ability, and two, if I want a Gardevoir on my fucking team, I gotta do the Dream thing, and you can't actually do that anymore, and it's very upsetting.
Oh yeah, there was also the Pokemon Animal
you have to
Crossing game they
actually-
announced.
Yeah, they announced a Pokemon Animal Crossing? What the fuck?
It's not like
They did,
actual
yeah.
Animal Crossing, but it's a Pokemon life sim game.
It's Ditto.
Where you play as a
Crossing,
Ditto.
basically.
Oh, God.
But here's the info on that Mega Evolution thing. It says right here, as promotion rewards. So Ranked Battle Season 1, you get Greninjaite. If you rank up enough.
Oh, so
Ranked
it's like a Battle
battles.
Pass thing.
Kind of similar, but if you don't win enough, you downgrade, you don't upgrade.
Oh, so it's a Battle Pass thing that sucks in concept. Got it.
Yes. Season 2 is Delphoxite. And then Season 3 is Chestnutite.
Are the events safe to
no.
use, though? I don't want to end up with a broken copy of Pokemon White. Dude, it's not going to break your copy of Pokemon White.
It's not going to. The events are not. The events are not. Like, fans have made a personal, like, Nintendo Wi-Fi connection of their own.
Oh, are you
where
talking
they
about
can
Mystery
put.
Gift?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's where they. Put
It was
the
a question
mystery
that
gift
Iron
stuff
had
back in the game.
about like the fan-made recreations of the mystery gift events.
If you want more information on that, on Chugga Conroy's Pokemon Black and White 2 Let's Play, it's one of the later videos. It shows him setting it up and giving a tutorial on how to do it.
Yeah, just make sure you follow all the steps and you'll be fine.
I'm just
But
excited
no,
about Mega Raichu.
Yeah, I'm just upset. The only thing I'm upset about, and this is not going to make sense to probably you, Ari, Miles, or JKR, but that rank up system for those mega stones or whatever, you could downgrade. It's basically Elsword, Elsword's ranking system for PvP. I'm not a fan. I am not a fan.
Except there's like in-game benefits that are time limited.
Well, there is in-game benefits for the Elsword one too, because you get accessories, and then your accessories get stats depending on what your rank is. So literally, it is so unbalanced, it doesn't even matter.
Like, the way I can summarize this is, like, imagine if, like, you know, like, fighting games tend to have ranking systems as well. Like, imagine the next Soul Calibur comes out, and they have, like, free limited-time characters that you can unlock through reaching a certain rank, but you can also lose your rank, and that'll make it harder for you to unlock those characters. And you know, given how Pokemon tends to do in this Soul Calibur scenario, imagine that, like, you know, if you don't hit the required rank by the end of that season, then you can just never play those characters.
God no. I mean, I ranked up to max rank in Soul Calibur 5, and I've actually played professional Soul Calibur players.
Speaking of Soul Calibur, and I was playing Lament of Innocence a bit today. Castlevania Lament of Innocence, just to get a feel for it.
Okay.
The voice of Ronaldo Gandolfi sounded familiar to me, as did the voice of Leon Belmont. Leon Belmont is Dave Wittenberg, who you can hear through a bunch of anime, but the voice of Ronaldo Gandolfi is Michael McConaughey, who you might know from Soul Calibur as Astaroth.
Yeah.
Or who you might know from G1 Transformers as Trax and Cosmos.
Oh, okay.
He's had a lot of stuff.
I still can't wait for you to play Lament of Innocence and Portrait of Ruin on stream, by the way. I am still excited for that.
Anyway, we found Elle, the platypus girl we were looking for this whole time. I got sidetracked by trying to, 100% complete the stage. I know how to do these 3 stages, because I played them enough.
I think we also went on a very big tangent in talking, and we didn't.
All right, what do you think of the bikini-clad platypus woman?
Bikini-clad platypus woman. Okay, those are words I did not think I would be hearing tonight.
Yeah, I need to hear Ferd's opinion.
I found this on the way.
He said smash.
He said smash.
This is impressive. Disturbing.
Oh God.
Very uncomfortable. This is impressive. Disturbing.
Again, this is giving me PTSD of a stream I watched today earlier that I need to tell you about a certain character from Sonic JKR later on. I need to tell you. This is giving me PTSD, which, by the way, in that stream, Eggman supports.
Oh, jeez.
Which is even scarier.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, I wanted Furret's input as the resident expert on Ampro characters. And by that I mean he's a furry.
Yep.
I mean, no judge.
No judge, just as long as you don't... Look, I was about to say just as long as you don't take it too far, but I was like, oh yeah, furries and zoophiles are 2 different communities, and furries do not like zoophiles.
Yeah, that is two.
Those are 2 different communities. Zoophiles want to be seen as, like, as, like, an extension of the LGBT community, whereas both the furry community and the LGBT community is like, no the fuck you're not.
I was gonna say, no. No,
Absolutely
Zoophile is a completely different. Oh no!
Perfect time for.
Oh no!
Perfect time for a head pat ricking. Thank you.
Fucking hell, I'll patch it.
I am not giving people. I am not giving anybody head pats. Stop it.
What the Howard Industrial?
There was a podcast about that topic that was on YouTube that YouTube was like refusing to take down until recently. Yeah. It finally got taken down recently because, you know, like, when I say a podcast about it, they were talking about doing this kind of stuff to their pets. Or to other animals, or talking about whether animals can, you know, agree to those things. And saying, yes, they can.
No.
And it took years for YouTube to take it down.
This is my response to people like that.
My feet so far up your ass right now, you'll have to remove it with surgery guaranteed. But I'm not done yet.
Well, they talked about the new DLC for ZA already, too.
I'll put a giant hole in your windshield with this
Before you say that, I got one thing to say. Now, I truly now understand. Maybe Dracula burning the world wouldn't be so bad after all. Also, what was the DLC?
It's a parallel Luminoid City. Luminos. Freaking city's called.
Luminos.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Parallel version of it.
It's pronounced Leviosa.
Luminois.
Not Leviosa.
Whatever.
It's not Leviosa, it's Leviosa.
Whatever the voice it's called. Luminos. It's Luminos.
I can't speak right now.
Okay. It's Lumi and then Nos.
I always heard people say calling it Luminos.
Look, people can be stupid sometimes. Just like the official dub of Pokemon, pronouncing Pokemon names objectively incorrectly from how they're spelled and from what the name, like, is supposed to imply. Like how different parts of the English dub of Pokemon call what should be called Bonsly, Bonsley.
They actually came out and made an official Rayquaza, or I guess Rayquaza, whatever, pronunciation, too.
Oh.
Yeah. They changed the pronunciation for Rattata to Rattata.
Yeah, they flipped back and forth between Rattata and Rattata ever since the anime's dub started.
I mean, they also changed Eevee's cry from Vui to Yaboy.
Yaboy Eevee?
I can never unhear. I could never unhear it. He goes like, "Ya boy, and I'm like, "Are you saying ya boy? What the fuck?"
It's ya boy.
It's your boy Eevee.
It's your boy
it's
Eevee walking.
Eevee.
It's your boy Umbreon walking down the street.
God damn it!
Now I want to get Now I want them to do a Build-A-Bear plush of Umbreon and just have a voice thing in there saying a voice boxing saying "ya boy" as you press it. I want this to happen.
Now I want someone to make a custom voice box for it that says yabai when you squeeze it too hard.
I was also gonna say just get a Minccino Build-A-Bear plush and then have it do like Dunkachino.
God damn it!
What's my name? Not saying it.
Dunkachino.
It's a whole new game.
Dunkachino.
You want creamy goodness? I'm your friend. Say hello to my chocolate blend. Attica, hooah, latte light. This whole trial is out of sight. They pull me back in with hazelnut too. Caramel swirl. I know it was you. Everyone wants my Dunkachino. Kids lining up for my Dunkachino. Kids from 7 to 17 all lining up for my Dunkachino. What's my name?
Dunkachino.
A Dunkachino.
Thank you, Jack Black Spouser. Thank you for that.
I will say that is the best thing that Adam Sandler has given us in the 2010s. Thank you for that. For it. Multiple cream pies in a row. You got some severe amount of ammo going on there, my dude.
I was gonna say for a small for a small ferret. I just said what I said. Go for it.
For a small ferret, what?
I was gonna say for a small ferret, that's a lot of cream pies.
Yeah, I was gonna say, it's like, come on, ferret, can't you keep it in your pants?
He doesn't wear pants. He's a ferret.
He's a ferret.
He's gonna be like Daxter in Jak 3 and decide like once he gets the ability to have any wish he wants granted, instead of having his wish granted to return him to normal, he's like, nah, I just want pants.
I want pants to fit my tube sock-like body.
That's exactly what Daxter did at the end of Jak 3.
Wait, what? Who said what now?
I said that's exactly what Daxter did at the end of Jak 3. Instead of having his wish granted to finally, instead of curing his, curse of being turned into an Otzel, he just wished to have pants.
I was gonna say, Bert said you're fired. Okay, I wasn't even employed by
me and JKR are fired from being his co-hosts on the Sam and Max streams.
How could you do that to him?
Now he wants Nico and Miles to be his new co-hosts for Sam Max tomorrow.
Sure, why not, right?
you know what?
Not why not. Ferret. Different Pokemon, dude.
Okay, we will talk. We will talk. I will probably be interested, but we will talk.
He's at the very end of the game anyway. He's kidding.
I know he is. I know. Ferret is still the best ferret. I know.
I think he's the only ferret you know.
No, I know another ferret. Hazelnut. The one that that is pictured with Luna the Umbreon that is in the Discord.
Oh yeah, the neck pillow.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Lore for Hazelnut. She actually makes all the coffee and the hot chocolate.
I mean, with a name like Hazelnut, that makes sense.
Well, that, and she also likes to sleep in a big tub of macaroni for some reason.
Macaroni. Put the cheese in the noodles.
Like if you try to actually get some elbow noodles thing, she will literally pull your hand in there and then try to bite it.
Hey, Ari, what was that you were just singing a second ago?
Macaroni. Put the cheese in the noodles, and what do you get? And the game's frozen.
Oh my god!
That's why you don't sing macaroni.
It's okay. I'll just reload the game and it auto saves.
Real talk. Earlier this week, me and Lulu went to the free library across from where we live, and apparently, it's where you can get like free food if you have like no money. Somebody put 6 boxes of Velveeta mac and cheese in there.
I just tried Kraft mac and cheese for the first time yesterday.
Kraft isn't
what
bad.
you think?
It was good.
It's not bad.
It was the microwavable kind.
Okay,
it's funny.
okay,
I actually had mac and cheese for dinner, and I made it differently than I normally do. When I make mac and cheese, I'm like, I boil the pasta, and then I'm like, after that's all said and done, basically I throw in some half and half and some plant-based butter because it's healthier.
So
I throw those two in and then put like a heaping tablespoon of powdered cheese into the mix. So I did that, but what I did to add on to it was I actually grated about half a block of Amazon Fresh's cheddar cheese. So I just, grated that in there and actually made a really good mac and cheese.
The one time I've made cheese was a shell one. It was white cheddar mac and cheese, but JKR may not find this appetizing, and I'm sorry about this. We added me and Lulu added like some chopped up bacon, and we added like what was it? We also added a little bit of Colby Jack, the cheese was so stretchy and good. Like my God.
Honestly, Nico, I may be vegetarian. Here's the thing, I may be vegetarian, but the idea intrigues me. I might actually look into getting some of the Morningstar Farms plant-based bacon and doing something like that.
You need to try it with mac and cheese. Bacon mac and cheese is something that just goes together. It's just right.
There was also a recipe I found on Instagram a while back, and apparently I downloaded the reel, and it's on my phone. I just need to put it into practice. But a guy actually made like a really good baked mac and cheese, and I'm just like, ooh, that looks good. He made it with chicken strips, but I can easily just do it without. I could do it without the chicken, or even just do, plant-based chicken.
You know what you should do? You should try it with a little bit. I don't know if you like cauliflower, but you should try it with like a little bit of deep fried cauliflower.
You know, I do like cauliflower. It's been a while since I've had some. Because like,
tried like yeah, I was gonna say like try it with a little bit of deep fried cauliflower. Put a little bit of extra cheese in the mac and cheese, and then bake it in an oven a little bit so the cheese just melts on top of it.
Well, are you gonna cauliflower or not?
Did you hear something, JKR?
Did I hear something? Yeah.
Gentleman and lady.
Yes.
Kitty says hi.
Oh,
hi, Kitty.
Hi, Kitty.
Hey, Kitty.
Hi.
Kitty and I are talking right now. Kitty wants to come and watch your stream as soon as they get back, so.
Yeah, she's absolutely welcome.
You're always welcome.
Always welcome here.
Yeah, I'm just DMing Kitty. We were talking earlier last night.
Okay. To know that, how's she doing? Is she okay? All things considered?
That's something to discuss off stream.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's fair. That is fair.
But anyway, since I only have one opal left to find in this whole stage, you'd think this would be sort of like, you know, the worst part of any Spyro game, where, like, you have one gem left to find and you can't fucking find it. There's a power-up, which is a magnet, that, sometimes... there we go. I pick up this magnet. Okay, I guess that's only in the...
collectibles to you.
That was only in the remaster, I guess. But, like, in the remaster, at least, I guess that's not how it works here. But, in the remaster, if you had, like, only one opal left in the stage to find and you collected the magnet, it would just automatically attract it to you no matter where it is in the stage. I guess that's a quality of life feature they added. So it's not in the original.
Probably.
Good to know.
Oh, Borderlands 4's out.
Yeah, Borderlands 4's out to the absolute fanfare of nobody.
Yeah. Also, because I already know Kier added a Pokemon to the cafe as one of the residents. Anyone wants this? Yeah, well, yeah, but I was gonna offer the extension to you three. If you guys have any Pokemon character ideas you want to add to Mint's Cafe, she is welcoming new Pokemon to help.
Okay. Yeah, I'll think about it.
Honestly, I got an idea.
Okay. Well, yeah, okay.
I got a coughing, actually. He's the resident, he's the resident weed dealer.
Nah. It needs to be Hisuian Typhlosion that does that, or that Typhlosion will be your biggest, like...
Oh, God.
biggest customer.
Okay, I'm sorry. The moment you said Hisuian Typhlosion, it reminded me of one of the things in Sonic the Bridgehog. Apparently, Cheese the Chow made scones that were stuffed with weed. And he was saying, like, yeah, it's copied from Vanilla's recipe. Cream ate through three of them, and she was like, these tasted funny. Do you hear the sound of death metal playing? Is that not what's on the radio? What have I done? And then for the entire episode, she is just high out of her mind.
Oh, so it's like that time Zentreya had too many of her special cookies.
Yeah.
Probably, yeah. Only instead, inside of her head, it's the special stage of Sonic Advance 2 where she's chasing a UFO.
I wouldn't know that because I've never gotten to the special stages of Sonic Advance 2 because I've never played Sonic Advance 2. Only one of the Advance games I never played.
Another message.
Besides, the only one I never owned.
I never played the special stages in Advance 2 either. But
I know that that getting the Chaos Emeralds in Advance 2 is legendarily a pain in the ass.
Oh yeah, it is.
In all the Advance
is,
games,
but,
it's a pain in the ass.
But the only reason why I know of this is just because like one of the lines Cream says in the abridged was yeah, then me and Cheese chased a UFO. I think Cheese is starting to lose his mind.
Are you sure it was Sonic Advance 2 and not the legendarily trippy stages from Sonic CD?
Advance 2 had a similar hybrid of CD and something else.
Okay, and you can also see these nuts.
I mean, you would know. You like to slurp them.
Is that a proposition?
Damn!
What
are you propositioning me?
Oh shit!
This backfired so horribly.
It kind of did, actually.
In the back of my head, I could hear you're yelling at me, being like, "Nico, what the fuck have you done?"
Hey, for once, it wasn't me.
Look, I will call myself out on that. I will call myself out. Say, well played, well played. It's well played. I'm sorry. But no, God, but no, I was just on a Sonic the Abridged Hog kick for a good 3 or 4 days now, and I keep going back to that episode of Cream just getting high off of those fucking scones. I don't know why, it's just funny as hell. It's just like, you don't expect it, and yet somehow the fact that Cheese like that, and Cheese is a literal, like, gangster drug dealer chow. What the fuck? You don't expect it, yet it works. I don't know.
Ekum Bokum indeed.
Who sent Eco Bookums? What? Who collected a Mumbo token? Okay.
Corone.
I know Corone did, but who sent Corone to collect them? It was JKR.
Okay, I'll have some coffee. Haven't had any this stream.
Yeah.
I'll finish my Mega Man G Fuel. It's the closest I got to caffeine right now.
Tonight's flavor is... Oh, thanks again for the head pats.
I'll let you hold my hand and we can do other loot things, but I need my head.
Oh no.
Fucking hell, I'll pat you, damn it. Now stop choking me.
I'll have you know that, okay, I'll hydrate. I'll have you know that, I turned the volume of that redeem down to 75%. It's still that loud.
I was gonna say, it still sounds like 100 to me, but that's because due to my lack of eyesight, my hearing is enhanced.
Well, it's also because it's just a very loud redeem.
Well, yeah, that too, but at the same time, enhanced hearing.
Also, Ari, I wanted to ask you about this. I actually saw a review for the Studio Series 86 Megatron, and
yeah,
this reviewer, I don't know if you ever heard of Dr. Lockdown.
Yeah, of course I've heard of Dr. Lockdown.
Okay, I wasn't sure. I barely watch him, so anyway. I watched his review of it, and he brought up a good point about the tank mode. How it's like the turret doesn't really look all that great in tank mode. Like honestly, the robot looks fantastic, and I understand it's like there's always gonna be sacrifices for one mode. I'm glad they sacrificed what they did for the robot mode, but I am kind of disappointed in like how like the bottom half of the tank looks fine, but the like the turret and everything looks a little off to me.
I mean, it looks fine to me. I haven't noticed anything off. Dr. Lockdown has more of an eye for these things than I do, so, like... I'm
Oh,
just
that's fair.
I'm just a normie who's not all that particular about most alt modes looking like 100%
Valid.
on model or realistic unless it's like a really specific thing. Like, you know, I'm very critical of my sound waves because he's my boy.
Right.
Yeah.
But when it comes to like, oh, Megatron as a tank or Megatron as a gun, in the as back in the day when he was a gun, when we still got like gun model Megatrons, like, I'm not too. I tend not to notice things that look like off model or kind of off like Dr. Lockdown does. He's a lot more critical of them than I am, but you know, as he should be, because this is his living. He makes a living off of critiquing Transformers.
Yeah.
And that also extends to third-party stuff. He tends to notice a lot more imperfections in designs in third-party figures than I do. Like, to me, I'm more concerned about, like, hey, Kier, how you doing?
Hey, Kier.
Dropping in to say hi. Miles knows a small bit, but just trying to keep myself from shutting down. Dude, we are here for you, my brother. I say my brother because you are family to me.
Yeah, same here. Kier, if you ever need to talk, I'm always in the Discord. If you need anything, my man, just reach out.
Yeah.
Shut up. Going back to, like, you know, designs of Transformers and, like, I'm more concerned about, well, you know, I want a good-looking alt mode and a good-looking robot mode. I'm willing to take sacrifices between the two, depending on, you know, how complicated it is to reach that kind of, design.
Yeah.
And, you know, changes in,
you know,
over the years, changes in toy safety laws also affects that every now and then. But, like, I'm more concerned about, like, is it fun to play with? Is it a fun thing to transform, rather than does it look like its real-world counterpart? Or does it look exactly like it did in the piece of media that came from? I tend not to notice those things, unless it's something really blatant.
Yeah, you know, like, I don't know how I feel about it. It's just, like, the lower half of the tank looks just fine. It's the turret that, like, the turret itself doesn't turn, like, the way a regular tank turret should. So it's, like, it sticks out further than, when you try to rotate the turret. It doesn't rotate like your average, like, it's not rotating at the center. It's, like, rotating from, like, the back, and the way it rotates, the tank turret actually looks like it's half coming off the tank.
Well, tank turrets in Tank Transformer, something that they tend to have to make a lot of sacrifices on, either in terms of, like, the position of the joint that makes it rotate, or, you know, sacrificing the range of rotation that it has, depending on the tank type.
Right.
And Megatron suffers from it the most. The one that was the least impeded by that in terms of rotation and placement was probably the Combiner Wars one. But that's also one that is just not a very good tank Megatron by, like, a modern Transformers standards.
I'd say the Megatron that actually did it the best was probably the Siege mold.
Well, the Siege mold also just doesn't have a very good tank mode in general, in terms of, like, how it looks. It's very much, like, it's got a good rotation and placement for the tank joint, but it doesn't look much like a tank. It looks more like a robot scrunched up, which it is. It's a Cybertronian mode, it's a Cybertronian mode, so it can get away with certain things.
Right.
It's more so, like, once you see that transplant onto, like, the Earthrise mode, that's where it starts showing its flaws.
Right, yeah. Earthrise, I understand.
It's also just, I don't like H-tank designs for, Megatron. I prefer him to be, you know, a more beefy tank.
I get that. My standpoint on it is this. Like, I will still get it, and I'm not too concerned about the tank mode, because I'm mainly going to be displaying him in robot mode. But I'm kind of hoping to see, like, if there's what DNA Design puts out for the for the thing. If they can probably fix something like that, is it a long shot? Yeah, but I can hope.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna pick it up too. I just don't know when.
I had to actually cancel.
Whenever I have
cancel
the
my
money.
pre-order for it because. Yeah, I had to cancel my pre-order for it and Mixmaster because I was just like, I am running out of cash, and I'm just like, I need to save what I have for TFCon next month.
Yeah.
So, yeah, Scavenger. I managed to snag Scavenger and pay for that, but I'm just like, I cannot afford Mixmaster or Megatron right now, so I had to put those two off.
Ah, yes, good old Scavenger.
Wouldn't bother me too much if it was just a case where it was like, I was only missing an arm. But for Devastator, Scavenger actually is the arm. Mixmaster is his other leg, and I'm like, I can't display my Devastator without something to something to frickin' allow him to stand up.
Yeah, when it comes to combiners, you really do have to at least get the legs and the torso. Because, you can't display your combiner with only one leg.
Right. I've seen people get creative with it, like they gave him some sort of, like, quote-unquote peg leg until they managed to get their hands on Mixmaster. I'm just like, what do I have that will do that? Nothing.
Remember where the last Bilby is? There, I think. I can see it from here. The Bilby's the last thing I need to get from here, because I don't think I'm gonna bother getting all the cogs in this run. I'll probably do, like, a cleanup run of getting everything in this stage, because I've been here long enough. And I know Furret wants to see the cute dingo girl.
Good eye, mates. Dingo Tile's the name.
I found a place to move it, just waiting on my friend's cousin to move out. Awesome, Kier. And also, awesome about going to Mexico because of sister renewing her vows. That's awesome. I'm so happy. I'm happy for, the good things that are happening to some of my closest friends.
Yep. Same here.
If I was good enough at playing at like shifting between full chords on guitar, I would just grab my guitar and just express my happiness with the most happy and appropriate for happy things song that I know. I still need to get better at chord shifting before I can do that. Because I can only do, like, power chords. I can't do, like, proper, full guitar chords. I'm very out of practice with guitar anyway. That happy song for... Yes, Kier was right on the money. Happy, happy, joy, joy.
I should have known. Oh, excuse me.
My mom apparently gaslit herself into thinking that Happy Happy Joy Joy was like an old song from her childhood. Well, I'm like, no, it was created for Ren and Stimpy.
So it's from our childhood.
Yeah.
Yeah, I actually started gaslighting myself until, because I was like, my memory was so bad this past few weeks, I actually, for whatever reason, forgot my exact age. For whatever reason, I thought I was 31, but like, no, I'm 32.
You're older than me!
I know! That's what's so... I'm like, God damn, what the hell was I thinking? I'm like, I'm not 31, I'm 32. Like, I had to actually do the fucking math to double check.
And nobody said there'd be math. I blame our schools.
Precisely.
I almost, before I decided to go ahead and continue with streaming Thai tonight, because I had already set everything up for it. I thought about streaming Mad World. I'll probably do, depending on whether we do Psychonauts or not tomorrow night, I'll do Mad World instead if we don't do Psychonauts.
Yeah, we'll see how Ferd, is tomorrow.
Yeah. Because I reference Mad World a lot on stream without people knowing it.
What are you hissing at me for, Ferd?
Jeez, the DLC for Legend ZA is $30.
You reference Sam and Max a lot ever since the accident. Yeah. We're now aware of that.
Yep.
We weren't before, but now we are. Now we know, and knowing is half the battle. The other half is war crimes.
G.I. Joe. You know, guys, I'm actually on the point of dismantling my movie shelf and repurposing the shelves for something else. I'm not even sure if I'm actually willing to go through with it just yet. It's like 2 shelves worth of movie figures, and it's like all the Constructicons and the Decepticons that actually mattered in the first 3 films.
Not all of the Constructicons, because there's one that still hasn't gotten a Studio Series figure.
And that is?
Demolisher.
Demolisher did get a toy.
In Studio Series?
Oh wait, you're right. You're right, no. Scavenger got a toy. Demolisher is just a repaint of Scavenger, though. So yeah, like, we technically do need a repaint of Scavenger to Demolisher. And it's weird because the fact is they repainted Rampage into Skipjack. But they didn't do that for Scavenger. It's weird.
Well, I mean, there's been some obvious repaint opportunities that they've missed out on for other characters as well. In Studio Series and just in mainline in general.
Cryotech from TM2 Megatron, for instance.
Yep.
Yeah, I would love, like, I'm gonna have to have Chuck do this for me whenever I get my hands on, like, a second Bumblebee movie Shockwave and a second TM2 Megatron from Legacy. I'm gonna, like, have him customize them into a Cybertronian mode for Cryotech.
That actually would be a good mode for Cryotech, because it's already very similar to, what was his name? Shock Blast?
Yeah, Shock Blast.
Hey. But I was thinking about, like, other repaints they could do, other than, like, they've already... It was obvious that, Shadow Striker was an obvious pre-tool for Sideburn, but they didn't do, like, the Super Sideburn.
You know, and the Shadow Striker that they did is not the one I was hoping they would do. Because we got the Cyberverse Shadow Striker rather than the Universe one.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm back. Sorry about that.
Welcome back.
No worries.
And, like, it's weird that, you know, we got Sideburn, and, they did the HasLab Omega Prime, built with, Ultra Magnus scaled so he could still do the car carrier thing like he did in the original RD figure. But no news on the other 2 Autobot brothers.
Yeah, no, we don't have an X-Tron and we don't have a Prowl yet for that.
And TJ Omega talked about that in a recent video, and people pointed out, like, he thought that X-Bron was going to be the problem for that because there's not that many, like, repaint opportunities that you can do for X-Bron because the mold wasn't used for much, and people, myself included, because I had this figure as a kid, were like, hello, this is Universe 03 Ratchet Erasure.
Oh, yeah.
I had Universe 03 Ratchet out of the X-Brawn mold.
I forgot they did that.
Yeah, Universe 03, people forget, wasn't like, proper chug stuff. It was just repaints, just repaints and repurposes of other figures.
No, I remember that. It was like half of my Minions of Unicron shelf is made up of Universe 03, like Universe 1.0 is what people call it. Figures.
There's that last Bilby. This stage always takes me a while because it's a lot more expansive than the others.
Is it the park one or what's going on?
No, I just got the last Thunder Egg. Well, no, I have to do the time trial. Then I'll have the last Thunder Egg on Shipwrecks, and then we can do Walk in the Park.
Okay, I'm
just not going for all the cogs on this run. I'll probably do some cleanup off stream.
By the way, fair warning, Lulu is to show up and say hi to you all.
Oh no, Lulu is approaching. Okay. Everyone, prepare the air raid sirens.
Oh god.
Hang on, let me just make sure I'm armed.
Lulu in chat says shut up. But you're not armed though. You don't have arms.
Oh no.
I am dangerous.
And depends on your definition of dangerous.
I thought you were armed and ridiculous, not armed and dangerous.
Good to see you again.
All right, so the time trial this time is a race against Rex to the end of the stage.
Okay.
No, I've already done this, Rex. Oh yeah, that's right, the game crashed. That's why it thinks I have to do this again. Anyway, now for the time trial.
Are you up for a race? See if you can keep up.
So we have to go through all the rings, and we have to beat Rex to the end. Rex is a fast swimmer, but he's slow as fuck on land.
I mean, that's valid. That's valid, seeing as though platypus... Are platypi fast on land?
No, they're not.
Okay, just making sure.
They're not slow as, turtles or something, but they're not known for being speedy on land.
Okay, I'm just making sure.
They're chunky. They're chunky little guys. They got stubby little legs. They're not gonna be fast.
Yeah. But here's a question for you, Ari. Which do you think is faster, the platypus or the elusive pufferpus?
I would say the platypus, given that the elusive pufferpus often has to stop to inflate itself whenever it spots danger.
Yeah.
People that have been around since my pre-Arikado days might know what that's a reference to, and it's a reminder that I need to stream Spyro from the beginning again. As like a retrospective of that whole trilogy, and maybe even beyond that, because I've never really played beyond Spyro. And that includes Legend of Spyro, but not Skylanders. That's too much of a financial investment that I'm not willing to get into.
I don't blame you, but I would love to see your take on. I would love to see your thoughts on, or at least hear your thoughts on the Legends series.
Yeah, and the Legends series, I mentioned earlier, the creators of Tide developed the Legends trilogy.
Huh.
I wouldn't mind being part of that. I actually enjoyed the first Spyro game.
I played part of the first Legend of Spyro game. I just haven't finished it, and I haven't played the sequels.
Trained you well, mate. My swimming coach gave this to me when I first beat him in a race. Now I want you to have it.
Gee, thanks, mate.
Oh, that's sweet. Cool. I'm gonna use it to power a portal generator. Yo, what, mate?
Yeah.
Honestly, Kier, if I were to have like a customized like a one-of-a-kind Megatron, I would like for the Ultimo to at least be some sort of like a helicopter, like twin rotor helicopter, where it's like the fusion cannon is mounted underneath the cockpit, kind of like anime Megatron, but like a different style.
Oh, right. Other than the other thing, I was gonna tell JKR, Ari, I do have a question for you after stream.
Okay.
Before I vanish.
Okay. Kier asks if it would be VTOL style helicopter.
Yep.
Trying to find those mushrooms so I can teleport back to the end of the stage. Because the warp between, like, the beginning and the end of the stage is a circle of green mushrooms. So the stages loop around.
That's fair. That's fair.
Just trying to find where it is, because it tends to blend into the environment.
I think I'm gonna head off to bed. I got work in the morning.
Have a good night, Miles.
All right.
Have a good night, Miles.
See you, Miles.
See ya.
Let's see. Honestly, I would love to see, and this is a kind of like a odd one, but I would actually like to see how, like, if Megatron were to somehow like scan a like a larger aerial hunter killer from Terminator, like how would that pull off? Because I know it's like I've seen artwork of the Seekers being turned into hunter killers, which made sense. But I'm just like, I think Skynet at least had like a larger unit for like deploying the smaller ones.
Yeah, it had a larger aircraft. Depending on which piece of Terminator media you're looking at.
But I mean,
heard. Go ahead, you first. I interrupted you.
I'm just saying, no worries, you're fine. But yeah, I would love to see like more helicopter-style Megatrons, or at least like even if like the Cybertronian alt mode is a hunter killer from Terminator, I'd be fine with that.
I mean, that could make for a better crossover figure than what we got for fucking Godzilla.
Yeah. Anyway, you were saying, Nico?
Funny enough about the Terminator thing, I know the references, and I've seen, sadly, I've only seen partial of Terminator 2, but I have not seen the full Terminator movie at all.
I've only seen Terminator 1 and 2, and the stage attraction that they have at Universal.
The stage attraction I did see, but
that was my first exposure to Terminator.
I saw Terminator 2 on TV, but something always came up to where I couldn't be able to finish it. So eventually I do want to sit down and watch at least the first two Terminator movies.
I was about to get into the various remasters it had, but I was like, wait a minute, it doesn't matter what the remaster quality is. I can't see it.
Well, I can envision the movie still.
Because, like, the most recent remaster of it is AI upscaled, and it looks like shit.
Go ahead, JKR, what?
I was going to say that when we meet up again, Nico, like whether that be at ASEN or another point, and like sometime before that, I can, I can make sure to bring my copies of Terminator, the first three Terminator films, actually, because I have them all on DVD and Blu-ray.
Yeah, because the thing is this though, like I may not be able to see what the movies are like, but like with the third Sonic movie, I just envision on what's going on screen. And funny enough, I describe what's going on point for point almost from what I'm hearing and what I'm hearing and what they're saying, and I'm like, yeah, I can envision it. I don't really need much visual representation.
All right, we're about to get our first techno rang.
Okay.
My, you found enough golden cogs, haven't you? These will be perfect for my latest invention. I call it the Cogulacious Boomerangerous Extrapolator. Ty, it's a machine.
What a name.
To create cutting-edge techno rangs. Oh my, this is very nice. It's a zoomerang.
It's a boomerang that has a scope on it.
Built-in telescopic aimer.
So it's a sniper. It's basically
a sniper boomerang,
sniper
and
rifle.
it flies further.
Aim and the camera stick to zoom in and out on enemies for greater throwing accuracy. No worries. To select it, use the previous rang And next
In the remasters, they added a radial like a radial weapon selector to
Okay.
go between all your ranks, because in the original, you just have to cycle through them one by one with the D-pad.
Okay.
As far as Terminator stuff we need to watch, there is one fan-made version of Terminator 2 that I need to get us together and watch, because it sounds like an absolute trip, and it's also, right up my alley for fan productions. It's called Terminator the Second.
Okay.
It's Terminator 2 as a stage play, but all of the dialogue is Shakespeare quotes.
Oh God.
And the soundtrack is by the Proto Men, my favorite band.
Oh, nice. Oh yeah, actually, I think I have at least a few songs from the Proto Men featuring Terminator's stuff on my.
Yeah, that would be from
playlist.
Terminator the Second.
Yep, that's definitely it.
Oh my God.
Like
Look,
one
Domino's knows how to
like
make these stuff
the one example I saw of like how they use the Shakespeare quotes in Terminator the Second is from like when the Terminator is about to fire off the minigun that he has, and he says, "Let loose the dogs of war."
Oh God.
It's like I'm trying to see like where like if Terminator 3 is available for streaming anywhere.
I'm sure it is. I'm sure it is.
I'm gonna look up on YouTube, see if it's available for streaming there for free.
Most of the old Terminator movies are on YouTube for streaming. It's mostly the newer ones that aren't.
I mean, I'm not in a rush to watch them. Like, if I watch them, I'll watch them probably with you.
Yeah, I get you.
Yeah.
Because they're fairly simple to find. It's just like I haven't seen 2 all the way through, and I haven't seen 1.
2's the one that has the most remasters, and that's why I was talking about like the most recent remaster. The 4K remaster has been controversial because the AI upscaled it very poorly.
The only thing I've heard is the first one is like a feeling of hopelessness and horror, where the second one is just an adventure.
Yeah, the first one's very much a slasher movie, almost. Whereas the second one is an action movie.
I think the only scene I remember in 2 was goes convenience store.
Yeah. All right. Time to go into the stage that Bert has been wanting to see because it features our cute dingo girl. Who I believe her name's Sheila. Or I might be wrong on that. It also introduces another one of Ty's friends, Ranger Ken.
Waifu has summoned me!
Hey, there he is.
There is the ferret. Welcome.
So yeah, the Terminator movies, they are on YouTube, but they're not free.
Right.
You
I
have
figured.
to buy or rent them.
Okay. So might as well just watch them on like Prime or something.
Yeah, that's probably.
Also,
another place to check.
we're seeing Ty's girlfriend.
Yep. And she, from what I've seen of her, not only does she have a cute design, she's got a cute personality too. Even has a little pet name for Ty.
Aww.
Well, I mean, if they have like a cute look and also a cute personality,
Shazza,
it's
that's her
basically
name,
win-win.
Shazza. There she is.
Broken down at the end of the forest road.
Aw.
Why is she?
Oh, she's
the thing is,
sounds
not
sweet.
she's very sweet. I'm also like, this is a kid's game. Why is she dressed like Daisy Duke? Not that I'm complaining.
Complaining.
I'm not
Donkey
complaining.
Kong 64 is a kid game, and look at King Kong.
Well, look at all the titty stuff that's in Donkey Kong 64. Not only do the pig things that you have to, I was going to say the pig.
Fairy.
I was going to say the pig things that you have to feed the bananas to get to the boss fight. Not only do they have
the
nipple,
pig and the pig and the hippo.
Not only do they have textured on nipples, they include textured on nipple piercings.
Yeah.
Also, yeah, here points out, yeah, she would count as a short stack.
Yeah, you're gonna have.
She's very much a short stack in her
if you want to
design.
get her.
I mean,
Her nick, by the way, her pet name for Ty is her pet name for Ty is Possum.
aw.
Okay, that's cute.
And in Ty 4, which a lot of people didn't know there's a Ty 4, but it's a 2D platformer, and came out like in like Windows 8 times, which is why people didn't know about it. It was the first independently published Ty game on a much lower budget. The remasters were only able to happen due to a Kickstarter for each one.
Okay.
But in Ty 4, she gets a slight redesign and looks even cuter there. Partly due to it all being 2D art. So it's not, you know, partly hindered by being a GameCube game.
Okay.
Like, they gave her longer hair and slimmed her down a bit.
Okay. So she has longer hair, and she's longer hair, and she's a little more dainty.
Yeah, but she still wears the same outfit.
I looked up on Prime Video, and yeah, it seems like the only way to actually watch the Terminator films over streaming is to sign up for Paramount Plus.
Yeah, that makes sense.
It's fine. I can probably go to Disc Replay and get the DVDs for like $3 each.
Yeah.
Honestly, Paramount Plus isn't bad. You can also get it free through Prime if you have Amazon Prime.
You can?
Yep. It's Max that sucks. Like
I'm probably just gonna get Paramount Plus then, because one, I want to watch the Knuckles show, and two, I could just do that then.
Yeah, because I have Prime Video myself, and like if that's if that's how that works, then I might as well just
Yeah, go to Amazon Prime and look at your benefits. You should have free subscription to Paramount Plus.
I'm checking.
By the way,
That's how I get it. Yeah.
Also, I wish to say my condolences to you.
Now's not the time. Now's not the time.
I'll be quiet. I'll be quiet. Sorry. Caught myself a little too late. Sorry. Forget I said anything.
Yeah, not in the middle of
not here, not now.
Don't remember what I said.
Right,
got
it.
Anyway, cute short stack dingo girl.
Yeah. Ty's girlfriend. Yeah.
She apparently gets a bigger role in Ty 2 and especially Ty 3. And I'm looking forward to that, because I already enjoy her dynamic with Ty in this first game. Like, she's not a damsel in distress. She's, she does her own stuff, and Ty occasionally helps her out.
Aw.
Like, apparently in Ty 2, they set up, like, their own, basically, like, sort of G.I. Joe-esque task force, to, fight, protect their land, called Bush Rescue.
Okay.
I don't know all that much more than that, because I haven't played Ty 2, because I still need to finish Ty 1.
I only knew of Ty 1, not Ty 2 or Ty 3 or...
Yeah, Ty 3 Ty 3 is where it kind of does, like, the darker, edgier storyline, sort of like the Jack 3 of the trilogy.
Basically, when games went...
What about Typhoon?
No. 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 My God, no. I mean, nice one, but no.
You joke about that, but there is a PS1 game called Typhoon.
Really?
Completely unrelated to Ty the Tasmanian Tiger, but you do play as a tiger in that game. It's an E-rated game, and it has a cheat code to make it gory. Like, there's a cheat code to make enemies bleed and get, like, slashed to pieces. Rated E for everyone.
Oh my god, I just realized something I need for my server soundboard.
What?
What?
I have several questions.
Oh god, the Proton John quote.
No, that's
Jontron.
Jontron, yeah.
Yeah, I get them mixed up a lot. I keep thinking like one
Two different
the other,
Johns.
then I'm like, two different Johns. Yep, I know.
Two different Johns. You know, one's a good person and the other's a sellout. Da-da-da-da-da.
One's a good person, the other's a sellout and a white supremacist, but we're not getting any further into that or else I'm going to get canceled.
Yeah, no, we're not getting... No.
So, let's see. So apparently I can get a free trial through Amazon Prime with Paramount Plus, but it's not free.
You can get a free trial, but it's not free.
No, he means a free... The
As in-
subscription isn't free, but the trial is free.
You get a free month, but after that month is off, you have to...
yeah, that's what you
pay.
say.
A week.
Oh, a week.
A week is what I get.
Weird, because I'm not doubting you. They may have changed it and somehow.
Yeah, they probably just
grandfathered
changed it,
in.
and yeah, that's what I was about to say.
Yeah.
But yeah, it
'cause
used
I'm looking.
to be.
Yeah. No, that's okay. I'm just saying, it's like I did look, and I looked all over the site. It's like there's no indication that it is free. Like everything points to it having to be like a free trial, but like the subscription itself is not. So if it was like that, it's not anymore. That's all I'm saying. I'm not doubting you for it. I'm just saying it's like chances are it probably was like that. It's just what isn't anymore. Because we live in a society.
You live in a society where they made one good Joker movie and the studio was like, you know what? We should do a sequel. Even though it was a movie that absolutely needed anything but a sequel.
Yeah.
It was like Joker 1 was a fine movie in and of itself. It did not need a sequel. And I was all for the sequel because I was like, oh yeah, this ought to be good. But then I heard the reviews and everything. I was just like,
I'm not even saying that in terms of like, I'm not even saying that in terms of like, oh, the sequel was so bad, even though it is, that like they shouldn't have made one. I'm saying like, it's a kind of story where how do you make a sequel to that?
Yeah,
To be
that's the thing.
fair.
It's like,
Sorry, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, it's like, you know, I do find that the end of the film, like I only saw Joker once. I have it on DVD, but I haven't seen it since I saw it in theaters. But yeah, I'm like, honestly, from what I recall, the end of the movie, the story that they were telling was told. They didn't need to go any further. Besides, it's not exactly like from what I understood, it was supposed to be a more artsy film anyway.
Yeah.
To be fair, on paper, the plot that they had for Joker de la Bagels was a really good idea. You know, the whole, you know, how he beats Harley Quinn and how they staged the breakout and all of that stuff was a really good idea on paper. Just poorly fucking executed. And for some reason, halfway down the road, they were like, what if we made it a musical?
Because
and not
you got
just a musical, but a jukebox musical.
Well, they got Lady Gaga, so they have to.
And yet, not a single Lady Gaga song is in the soundtrack, by the way.
Because that would be too on the nose. Anyway, this is Ranger
Like,
Ken.
Nice. How the actual fuck do you do a story about Joker and Harley Quinn and not include bad romance?
Too on the nose.
Just saying. Like, the whole idea on paper was a good idea, but they just poorly executed the shit out of it.
You want to talk about jukebox musicals that had a song that absolutely by every rights had to have been in there and was not in there. And this is not the case for the stage play that's based on, but is for the movie. Rock of Ages does not feature at any point in the story itself, but only during the credits, anyone singing Rock of Ages.
Yeah.
I mean, but the whole... Go ahead, sorry.
It's the title of the damn movie, and they don't sing it at any point in the story.
Fair enough. Wow, the crickets in the game are, like, timely.
Those aren't crickets, those are frogs.
I was going to say...
movie where Nicolas Cage plays an old Bruce Wayne. Interesting idea, Kier.
Although Nicolas Cage, you know, we still want to see him as Superman rather than a Batman.
God.
And I mean, see him as Superman, you know, for real, not like, you know, the bullshit that they did in The Flash.
I was going to say, like, the memes that are going to come out of it.
You mean like not the poorly AI'd one that they did without his permission whatsoever?
Yeah,
and he actually
not that.
almost sued the company for?
Yeah, not like that. Look, just get Tim Burton to come back to do a new version of that Superman Lives movie. Just as a lark. Not as part of any cinematic universe.
I mean, seeing as how James Gunn has said he's open to doing multiverse movies...
Yeah, just do it. Do it as an Elseworld story. Don't make it something that you have to see as part of an ongoing cinematic universe.
Right.
Tim Burton Batman movies were very, very...
Very, very what? You cut out at that word.
Hold on. Sorry,
They were
sorry,
just
my
very,
headset was...
very...
I was just gonna say, the Tim Burton Batman movies were very good. I have to rewatch them again.
Yeah, they were.
It's a very, very bad world.
I would argue that the first three Batman movies, Batman Forever as well, were really good. The only qualm I have with Batman Forever is how Two-Face goes out is absolutely not how he would go out in any way. Also, him sitting on the staircase, flipping the coin over and over again, and then finally getting the result he wanted pissed me off because that's not what Two-Face would do.
I also say having Tommy Lee Jones play Two-Face after, you know, we had, I think it was Billy D. Williams as Harvey Dent in the first two movies. It's like we finally get our Two-Face, and it's not the guy we've been seeing.
Also, the fact that Tommy Lee Jones was, like, annoyed at Jim Carrey throughout that whole movie. Like, he was very annoyed.
Tommy Lee Jones just seems like a guy who doesn't like fun.
Yeah. But to be fair, though, both of them were perfect. Like, okay, Billy D. Williams aside, which was also brilliant casting in of itself back in the day.
Yeah.
Both Tommy Lee Jones and Jim Carrey were very well casted in that fucking movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, Jim Carrey for a more, like, campy Riddler definitely works.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, like, I just find it funny how he got casted as that. Like, he just showed up on that dressed in a Riddler costume, and they're like, "Hey," at least that's the story I think it was that I heard.
It worked better for him than it worked for that one actress who desperately tried to get the role of Catwoman in Batman Returns.
Fair, yeah.
Can't remember which one it was, but it was like she showed up to, like, meet Tim Burton dressed as Catwoman and didn't get the role.
Outside of Batman Forever, though, Jack Nicholson as Joker. Nicholson, sorry. Keep getting those two mixed up because
you're merging the godlike talents of Nicolas Cage and Jack Nicholson.
Well,
which would be an overpowered combination.
Well, not Nicolas Cage. I was mixing up the golfer.
The
golfer and Jack Nicholson. No, he was very good as the Joker, and he was a very good Joker. Like, he was one of my favorites.
To be fair, the casting of Batman and Robin wasn't bad. It was just the fucking script was terrible as shit.
Yeah, it was a fun movie, but the story was a little all over the place.
I'd argue that the fact that it's an unparalleled disaster makes it all the more memorable, rather than if it was just mediocre.
Where does he get those wonderful toys?
Do you know what killed the dinosaurs?
The Ice Age!
I can try. Let me tell them.
What's up?
I will be right back, gentlemen. I have a pressing matter to attend to. I will be a few minutes.
Gentlemen and...
Lady.
And?
There you go.
There you go.
I am making so
And
many
what?
fumbles tonight.
You're fine.
And nothing.
I was making a bad joke.
No, I'm
And
talking about
nothing.
like earlier when you first came in. I was making a bunch of fumbles.
You're okay.
Anyway, you're back.
You're fine.
Anyway, now we have to go on a wild turkey chase.
Gobble gobble as well. Goose chase, Ari.
Well, it's a turkey,
Found him?
not a goose.
Oh, it's a turkey?
Yeah, it's a turkey. You can't hear it gobbling?
I'm gonna say thing, but
Okay, I hear gobbling now.
You didn't see the look of it?
go outside.
I'm not paying attention to the video. I'm actually mopping my floor. 'Cause
Nico, you might want to mute yourself.
He's away from his mic right now, so he can't hear us. His headset is wired.
Yeah, I should know. I gave him that headset.
I see.
But yeah, like I apparently left a couple of streaks on my floor from the chair. Apparently, I have like unlike here's the funny thing: Ari and I share the same kind of computer
Nice,
or gaming chair. The difference between theirs and mine is that mine has rollerblade wheels on the bottom instead of the usual casters.
Also, I have returned. Sorry about that.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
We have one of my my brother's pet. He wanted me and Lulu to check if he ran out because I'll tell you what happened after stream. Like it's a personal subject, but we thought he got out. So Lulu asked me to help her look. All of a sudden, she opens the door. She sees him on the chair sleeping.
Aw.
And then he just looks up at Lulu. Apparently, what are you doing?
Right.
So
what are you doing?
crisis averted. Crisis averted.
What were we talking about?
I caught the turkey.
I came back to rollerblade wheels, gaming chair or something.
Yeah, the thing is, Nico, right after I got my new chair for my computer desk, I sent the Amazon listing to Ari, who then got one of their own. The difference between ours is that mine actually has, like, I swapped the caster wheels on the bottom out with caster wheels that are made from rollerblade wheels.
Okay.
Because mine is directly on a hardwood floor. My mom didn't want me to scratch the floor.
I still have my gaming chair. It's like one of those racer gaming chairs for the computer. I still have mine. Yeah. I got it back in 2021. It's actually right next to me. I don't use it as much anymore, but I use it more as like a side table.
But did you leave your keys up on the table? If so, why'd you leave your keys up on the table?
Because he wanted to.
Why is it your business where I leave my keys?
Here you go, create another fable. Grab a brush and put a little makeup. Hide the scars that fade away the shake-up. And I must ask again, why'd you leave your keys up on the table?
Because he wanted to!
I don't think
What
you
games
trust
are okay?
in my...
Okay, Missy. Okay, Missy. Listen here. What mind games are being played?
Do you not know Chop Suey by System of a Down?
I know System of a Down. I don't know Chop Suey.
That's like their biggest hit, dude.
The only
song people know them for.
Yeah, because people memed the hell out of it, especially in the Guitar Hero community.
Nice. Well, here's the thing. There are only, I think, 1 or 2 songs I know from System of a Down. I don't think one of them is System of a Down, though. Again, it's like back when my friend, one of my friends who lived in Illinois, played it on his radio a lot. I don't think this song is System of a Down, though. You can correct me if not. I'm not too familiar with like big band,
okay, I'll hydrate.
Band music.
I'll be honest with you. You could name literally any song other than Chop Suey, and I wouldn't know if it was System of a Down.
I'm not a big System of a Down fan, but I know a few of them.
No, it's not. It's not System of a Down. I was thinking of something else. The band I was thinking about for the song I was gonna say was Dope, but no. Never mind.
That's not System of a Down.
No, I was saying the band's name is Dope.
Oh, okay.
The song.
Well, what was the song? Because I want a new song to listen to.
The song I was thinking of that my friend played a lot in his car was My Funeral.
Oh, never heard of it. I'll have to look it up.
It's a very catchy song, but it is very dark. But at the same time, it's like I can rarely ever find it anywhere, and it's like, okay.
I keep missing that one opal. God dang it.
You can get it. We believe in you.
Stop missing the opal. Damn.
In the words of Miles, no excuses.
I'm not making excuses. I just said I keep missing it. That's why I keep
not
going
saying
back
that
down the same water slide to try and get it.
Well, in
At least you're
Nico's
not
defense, he can't
Go
see.
ahead.
No
So he
excuses.
doesn't know what you're...
Yeah, I deserve that
client
death
is
for saying that.
Yeah.
My client is innocent, Your Honor.
Oh, I okay. Well, that's the first time anyone's ever defended me on that one. Okay. To be fair.
My client is innocent.
that's not true.
My client is innocent. He's a small bean who doesn't even know what crime is.
No, that's just mint.
God. I want to play the fucking gavel sound effect, but I don't want to actually.
No, it's too
startle
loud.
You, Ari.
It
is way too loud. Yeah.
I finally got that opal. Finally.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Many combinations, Elizabeth. I hope you got all my articles. Man, so cool. One of my favorite Sinor card gauge bits.
I was gonna say, what was that thing that AVGN said? Congratulations or something?
Congratulation. Well, there's a lot of them that show up in games that AVGN has reviewed. With
I was talking about the Ghostbusters.
The Ghostbusters one was congratulations.
Okay, yeah, that was the one I was thinking of.
Another one from a game that he reviewed that also became like a meme before he reviewed that game because it was, a meme in the retro gaming community, was from Ghosts and Goblins. Congratulations, this story is happy end.
Oh, God. Don't remind me of Ghosts and Goblins, please. I've already had enough of that game to last a lifetime.
Goblin D's nuts!
You would know from experience, wouldn't you?
Are you propositioning me a second time tonight, Nico?
Okay, that time, no. That time, I'm calling assumptions on you.
Well, you know what they say about assumptions. There was an
they
old
can ask that
farmer
of you.
who lived on a rock. He sat in the meadow just shaking his fist at some boys who were down by the creek. Their feet in the water, their hands on their marbles and playthings, and at 4:30 there
Bert, I'll
came
give
a
you
young
20 bucks if you
lady
can
who...
smack Maxine with that bee wand.
There,
No, let's see where this is going.
there came a young lady.
Oh,
She
God.
looked like a pretty young creature. She sat on the grass. She lifted her skirt and she showed them her ruffles and laces and white fluffy duck.
Wait
She
a
said
minute.
she was learning
far
a
it's
new
going well.
way to bring up
I
her
know what this
children
is.
so
I
they
know what
would
this
not
is.
spit. While the boys in the barnyard were shoveling refuse and litter from yesterday's hunt. While the girl in the meadow was rubbing her eyes at the fellow down by the dock. He looked like a man with a sizable home in the country with a big fence out front. If he asked her politely, she'd show him her little pet dog who was subject to fits, and then she would let him grab hold of her small tender hand with a movement so quick,
God.
and
I
then
know what
she'd
he's
bend
I know
over
what
and
they're
suck
singing.
on
I know
his
what they're
candy
singing.
so tasty
I know
made
what
of
she's singing. I know what
butterscotch,
she's singing.
and
No.
then he'd spread whipped cream all over her cookies that she had left out on the shelf. If you think this is dirty, you can go fuck yourself.
Bert, I think you and I
The fact that
both
you
know.
have that whole thing memorized is amazing.
Halfway into it, I just realized what was going on, and I'm just like, no. In the back of my head, I'm like, no, stop it, no.
You have the whole thing memorized is
I mean, that's
amazing.
That's impressive. Honestly, that's impressive. I can't be mad, but at the same time, no.
All right, time to meet
right, well,
Shazza.
Bert,
Yes.
you know what they say about assuming? It makes an ass out of you and me.
And Ming,
But mostly you.
did you create an entire NPC just to make that joke?
Oh
I
my
don't know what you're talking about.
Anyway, let's meet Shazza and see how cute she is.
Yes.
G'day, Shazza. Oh, shivers. Oh, Ty, am I glad to see you. Would you mind keeping those blue tongues off me back while I fill up my watering bottle?
No worries.
Thanks, Possum.
Why she gotta say it? Why she gotta say it like that?
Also, it's a very cute nickname.
Tongues out of the way.
They gotta
I need
knock the boulders down to hit the blue tongues so they don't reach her. You only gotta hit 10 of them.
I need to listen to just that accent for the rest of the night.
Listen, Australian accents can be surprisingly sexy, okay? Depending on the Australian accent. I learned that from, what's her name? Angela White.
A lot of accents can be sexy in the right context, and
It depends on the
usage.
Australian accent, as long as it's not like full bogan.
Yeah.
Where they're like, where they're like, you slack cunt.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying, any accent though can be attractive as long as it's depending on the context and usage.
By the way, that reminds me, there's a
and the dark.
There's a
Thanks.
sussy manga. Hold on.
There, Possum.
No worries.
By the way, I found this at the creek. You want it?
Shoe ripper.
Yes.
Well, I better
Should
go
I-
move on. See you
Oh,
soon.
you're talking about the gym. My bad.
Yeah. There's a sussy manga that, for the longest time, until a proper English translation was made, the only way to read it in English was a shitpost translation that was done entirely in bogan slang, which, if you don't know bogan, imagine the Australian equivalent to Cockney.
You said
So, so basically, the way people portray Fang the Sniper in like most
The
fan
people,
media.
the way that people think Australians talk.
Okay, yeah. So
Like,
basically Fang.
If I remember correctly, the name of the shitpost translation that was the only one available for like a decade is called me stepmom's too fucking hot, mate.
I beg your pardon?
That was the name of the
Thank you,
shitpost
fucking
translation of this sussy manga. And like all I remember from the dialogue was like the very first line of like the stepmom trying to, you know, get her stepson to come eat breakfast was like, "Oi, Shinichi, brekkies up, you slack cunt."
Oh my god. oh my god. Okay, that just sounded glorious, just the way it was worded. Oh no. Oh man.
And oh yeah, one more line that I just remembered for the wrong that lives in my head for the wrong reasons from one of the sussy scenes. I'm not going to go further into detail. I'm just gonna say the line itself. You're wrecking me kid shit. You're wrecking me kid shitter.
Okay.
Guys, did you hear something?
No, I did not. Bert, did you hear something?
Anyway, time for another race. This time we're racing a wombat on a wakeboard down the water slide.
You know what's sad? When I actually try to talk like a ferret, it doesn't pick up on the damn chart.
Yeah, Discord doesn't pick up really high frequencies for some reason.
Unfortunately.
Because I tried to answer as a ferret, and it didn't work.
You tried to answer which question as a ferret, I mean.
They asked the if I heard anything, and I tried to answer as a ferret, and it didn't work. So I'm sad now.
I'm a sad panda.
Do you want a head pat or a hug?
Do you need Ricking to redeem the head pat sound? I lost the race because I got stuck behind him.
I told you you couldn't beat me. No one can beat the Andy Man. Go Andy! Go Andy!
I hate you.
Is it bad I want to punch him?
No. You and me both.
We need a mega ferret and a ferret third evolution, says Kier. I say we don't, and you know why?
Because I'm the one and only.
How did I get this?
No, it's not because it's not because I may be entitled to financial compensation for mesothelioma. It's because you can't improve on what's already perfect.
Yeah, that's actually true. That's actually true logic.
Never improve upon perfection, Soundwave.
That's sweet of you guys, but I am far from perfect.
You're perfect. You're perfect in the way that we need you to be.
Yeah, you're perfect in your own way.
Anyway, here's all the things that are flaws of you.
Oh God!
Really? Here it comes.
Really?
What the joke I just made is actually an entire One Direction song that was played 100% serious.
Oh God!
A One Direction song that was written by Ed Sheeran.
Oh no!
God.
But yeah, Ferret.
Yo.
You're not perfect.
But fair is fair.
I think if you want to do the Courage the Cowardly Dog thing, it's you're not perfect.
Yeah.
Thank you, Bathtub Barracuda.
That wasn't the Bathtub Barracuda. That was the thing that was the weird creature from the door.
Oh, okay.
The Bathtub Barracuda was like giving him the inspirational speech about how it's okay to not be perfect.
Yeah. When JKR said that, it just reminded me of the Barracuda.
That's the same episode.
I know. I completely forgot about the door.
I mean, there's so many weird one-off things in Courage the Cowardly Dog that's understandable to forget certain things that happened in one episode.
I was gonna say I don't have a perfect memory on everything that happened in Courage the Cowardly Dog.
What do you think you should work on?
No.
So I saw a a clip of an interview with the voice actor of Kurt recently, talking about how he got the role.
Oh.
And basically, he said he went into the audition basically just playing the kind of character that he is in real life, which is just the embodiment of being neurotic and making a bunch of, like, you know, scared neuroses noises. And,
Oh, God.
the casting director, well, he said the director, it could have been the casting director, it could have been creator John R. Dilworth, said, like, that sounds great, can you do it high-pitched? And then he, you know, did it in he did it in the, you know, Courage falsetto, and the director just, like, cheered and clapped and said, you got the part.
Nice.
Wow. I mean, if it works, it works. We don't.
I'm not sure I want to soup up Courage the Cowardly Dog with Grace Cock soup. I don't eat dog. Dogs are not for eating. Dogs are for petting and snuggling and taking on walks and giving treats.
I'm not gonna make. I'm not gonna make the joke that I was thinking about. I am not gonna do that. I'm shutting my mouth.
Please do not make any racist jokes that'll get me canceled on my stream. Do it on your stream.
That is why that is why I said I wasn't.
If you want to cancel Nico for thinking of making a racist joke, you can find him at the following address.
Oh my God. Okay, I get it. Jeez.
I'll pat your damn head down. Stop joking me.
I was about to do like the whole.
We gotta redeem.
I know what you were. I know what you were gonna say. Say, Maxine, and just stop.
I was going to do a thing like what Todd in the Shadows did in one of his old videos. I can't remember the context, but basically he gave a hot take that he knew a lot of people weren't going to like. And he says, if you want to disagree with me, please send your hate mail to lewislovog@channelawesome.com.
Okay. Wow. All right.
If you don't, Nico, if you don't get the context for that joke, that's a different person's email address from the site he was on at the time. That's Linkara's email address.
Oh, no.
Or it was at the time.
But no, seriously, I know better. I would not say anything distasteful on your stream. You know this.
Yeah.
That's funny. That's actually funny.
I literally treat everything like. Sorry, go ahead.
That's actually funny because there's actually like a follow-up to that on one of Linkara's shows, where just like I forget which one it is, but like randomly at one point he goes, "Also, Todd in the Shadows, if you could please tell people to stop sending me your hate mail, that would be awesome."
Yeah, that's the origin of that joke.
I was gonna say go ahead, JK. You first.
But Ari, you say you don't eat dogs. Well, what about hot dogs?
I don't eat hot dogs. Know that?
I forgot, okay? I know you eat steamed hams, but I
eat steamed hams. That doesn't mean I eat hot dogs. Those are two different things.
No, I'm well aware. I'm just like, for whatever reason, I knew you ate steamed hams. I just didn't think you.
I've just never liked hot dogs. I don't know what it is about them. It's just I've never liked them.
And that's your.
I mean, that's
right.
fair.
I'm just surprised. That's all it was. Actually, more like just surprised that I forgot. That's what I'm saying.
I mean, that's pretty fair.
I mean, you forgetting, I'm okay with, because we don't see each other in person all that much, and as such, we don't have to accommodate for each other's palates all that often. It's not like when my dad forgets whether or not I like pork chops, steaks, or hamburgers, or forgets when my birthday is sometimes. Or not forgets when my birthday is, but forgets how old I am.
Yeah, my mom does that from time to time. That's what actually led me to start gaslighting myself to how old I was actually, how old I actually am. That was the messed up part. It's like that's where that started. She gets my age mixed up all the time, and I'm just like, Mom, you know exactly when I was born. You were there. I
would hope she was there.
You were there. Yeah, right. That's what I'm saying. I'm like,
it takes me back to the day of my birth. Both of my parents weren't there.
Yeah, right.
Both of my parents weren't there.
If they weren't there, I would have several questions.
Yeah, that's part of the backstory to Dr. Doofenshmirtz. Both of his parents missed his birth.
Oh God, I forgot about that. Oh my God.
That's why he's so depressed all the time.
Jeez.
He vowed to never be like that to Vanessa. That's why he is so sweet to Vanessa.
That's just, like, that's a joke in a kid show that, like, kids of that target demographic aren't going to get, but it's a great joke for the adults watching it with their kids.
Right.
Exactly.
Like, that's a good example of, like, a joke targeted at adults in a kid show that doesn't necessarily have to be like, oh, this is, like, a horny gag, or, like, it's them almost swearing, but the kids don't get it. Like, I'm not saying those are always bad. I'm saying that's a good way to work around, to have, like, a joke that the older crowd's going to get, that the target demographic of, like, 5 to 8-year-olds aren't going to get.
Yeah, exactly.
Have a joke for every age watching.
Also, did you know that the iconic screen cap that you see of, like, one of the best adult gags in Rugrats, where, like, Grandpa Lou says they just came back from playing Russian roulette with the boys, isn't actually from Rugrats? That line is from King of the Hill.
Yep.
Really?
Yep. Dale Gribble.
So people in Mandela affected themselves.
Yes. The actual line in for that scene is, like, he's got the 5 o'clock shadow and he's talking about, like, having a bad stomach ache.
I haven't seen Rugrats in a really, really long.
All right, we've basically completed these first 3 levels, except for the golden cogs and the concept art.
Yeah, but...
So now it's time for the first boss, and then we'll end it off.
Yep. The actual line comes from King of the Hill, and it's Dale Gribble and his wife.
Yes, I want to.
Yeah, like, I just came back from playing Russian roulette with the boys. Did you win? You don't know how Russian roulette works, do you?
You're not. No, it's I just got back from Russian roulette with the boys. Oh, Shug, did you win? You're not really familiar with the game, are you?
Oh no.
Dale Gribble is my favorite fucking character that Mike Judge ever come up with, period.
Yeah, Dale Gribble is a treasure, honestly. Like, it's really hard to top a character like that.
Like, he's a lovable conspiracy theorist because the conspiracies he believes in aren't anything harmful.
Exactly.
God.
Like, one of my favorite instances that I saw recently in, like, you know, one of those just random clips that gets uploaded to YouTube as a short by someone that rediscovered it decades later, was, like, King of the Hill convincing Dale to stop to question his support of the NRA. Like, Dale's, like, you know, subscribed to the NRA newspaper and believes that, like, everyone needs guns to defend themselves from crime that may or may not happen, or from, like, a hostile government. And Hank manages to get him to question his belief in the NRA just by saying the NRA is a Washington, D.C. based organization. Are you really going to believe what the folks in D.C. are telling you?
Wow. Oh, that'll yeah. Yeah.
No, it like, the funny part is in that episode it gives Dale a connection.
Like, I can see why.
My favorite, like, just out of pocket fucking line from Dale Gribble is when he finds out that, well, first of all, he doesn't know his father's gay, so he thinks his father is, like, hitting on his wife. And he, like, hurls this knife, and it, like, whizzes right past the father's ear and lands in the wall. And he goes, "Next time I'll aim for the wall and hit you!"
Oh my God.
The way he fucking says it, it's just so deadpan. Like, oh my god.
Wow. Okay. Just the way it was worded made me laugh. Like, just the way it was worded.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
That's one of my favorite, just out of pocket fucking lines from Dale.
I'll say it again. Dale is a treasure. He is a treasure.
I will say, as far as like King of the Hill stuff related to my specific niches goes, anyone who's in the YouTube poop community and likes King of the Hill cannot hear the word boggle and take it seriously.
Yeah.
Because there's an iconic King of the Hill YouTube poop called Hank of the Hill. And it's based around the episode with the Boggle tournament. And, like, one of the clips that gets played over and over again is, like, Hank just, you know, questioningly says, Boggle. Just the clip, the audio of him going, Boggle, shows up throughout that, and it started showing up in other people's YouTube poops, too. But, like, another thing in there was, like, a brilliant usage of, like, reversing audio to make it sound like another word, which is different from sentence mixing, because sentence mixing, you know, you have to, like, chop up different bits of audio and stitch them together to make the word. This guy, YouTube pooper that I think is retired, called Durham Rocker Z, figured out that if you reverse Hank saying Dallas, you get Salad.
No.
Oh, God.
It's like Dallas, Salad.
Lad. Real talk, though, I haven't heard of the game Boggle.
I didn't know Boggle was a real thing. My first saw
Really?
that thing in King of the Hill, because I never heard of it before.
Honestly, Ari, that boggles the mind.
Like, I've heard the word Boggle before. I didn't know it was a real game.
JKR, no.
What?
Yeah, the salad. Yeah, salad like in SpongeBob. Salad. What is a salad? When SpongeBob doesn't know what a salad is and he thinks it's pronounced salad. It's from the episode where they're trying to give the Krusty Krab like a hip makeover to appeal to the young'uns. And one of the things is like, in addition to offering Krusty Krab, Krabby Patties, they offer salads. But the only way they can think of, SpongeBob can think of to make a salad is to make a Krabby Patty and then remove everything but the lettuce.
But was it just only the lettuce, or was the tomato there too?
It was like just lettuce, or maybe just lettuce and tomato. I can't remember.
I'm trying to remember, because I think it was like lettuce and tomato.
2 salads.
I think he was like very disturbed when he was doing it.
Yes, the idea of disassembling a Krabby Patty.
Yeah, okay, because I was trying to remember. Like, he was like very hurt and disturbed doing it.
Did enough thunder eggs to power the machine. Let's give it a go, shall we? Outstanding! Simply outstanding! The energy levels are off the scale, and yes, I've got a lock on one of the talismans. Stand back, Ty. It's coming through.
Bye-bye.
He reminds me of a very specific character from Harry Potter, and for the life of me, I can't place it.
Can't remember. Flitwick?
Yes! That might actually be where I'm...
The one played by Warwick Davis?
Yeah.
Anyway, here's our first boss fight. It's basically one of those, like, bullfight style bosses. You gotta guide him into, the rock pillars to damage him.
Okay.
But he won't just run into them on his own. You gotta, like, actually almost get hit.
Okay.
So basically,
like that. Except, not getting hit.
I'm assuming it's 3 hit. I'm assuming it's like 3 hits and he's down, or is it?
It's I think 5.
Okay, 5. All right.
Because he destroys each pillar as he runs into it. You just gotta get him to run into all of them. And as he takes more damage, he starts getting more attacks, like a ground pound or throwing stuff at you.
You were saying, JKR?
This kind of reminds me of the fight between Toa Vakama and the Makuta at the end of Legends of Master Nui.
Well, I mean,
it was like he
they
had
both
to actually.
I was sorry I keep interrupting you. I was going to say, like, it makes sense because the Maori are from around that region, and the Maori, served as a big inspiration for Bionicle.
Yeah, and the funny thing is, like, the idea behind it was that Vakama, like, it wasn't even really a fight. That was the messed up part. Vakama was using his mask power, which allowed him to go invisible for, like a short period of time. Well, actually, yeah, it was like a certain amount of time he could go invisible. So the idea is that Makuta couldn't see where the hell he was on top of the Great Barrier. So, of course, it's like Vakama is like banging on the pillars that he's standing in front of to cause Makuta to use his shadow hand to try and basically grab the damn pillars and drag them towards himself to the point he actually just crushes himself eventually. And it was.
Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah,
I want you to finish.
Yeah, so it was interesting how it was like at the end. Like, Makuta actually says, he's like, "You cannot hide from me." And Vakama actually turns visible again. Mind you, this is like when he discovers his vast power. He basically says, like, "I don't need to. How about Toa?" And of course, like, at the end of the whole fight, Makuta's like, "If Toa Likon could not defeat me alone, how could you?" And of course, all the other Toa adventurers show up, and one of them is just like, "Because he's not alone."
We got the first talisman. And you probably heard how loud that thing's roars were, right?
Yep.
I've got this turned down to 15%.
Yeah.
Like, honestly, if I can figure out the exact sound mixing they used to make that roar, I could see that being a good roar for the Kanai-Ra from Bionicle if I were to do like some sort of animation with them. If I had the Kanai-Ra set, which I don't. Which, for those wondering, the Kanai-Ra was a rocky bull.
I've made a most exciting discovery. The talisman machine is brimming with excess energy from the Fire Thunder eggs.
All right, we're getting our first elemental rang.
Energy to my special hyper techno boomerang maker. I can make special elemental rangs. Watch. Simply smashing. I present to you the Flamerang. You beauty!
Ooh, fire elemental.
This ring can fire melt ice. It even has a more powerful effect on some enemies.
Just you wait until, I think it's Tai 2 and Tai 3, you get upgraded versions of the fire rangs that are called lava rangs.
Your collection. It will
I'm sorry, what?
In your
fire rangs, but more powerful.
You try it out.
All I heard was lava rings, and interesting concept. Sounds like a pain in the ass to actually use.
And there's another there's a kind of techno rang that Tai can get. I don't know if it's in this game, but I know it's in Tai 2, called the Kaboomerang, where it's boomerangs that explode on contact.
Hence the name Kaboomerang.
Yep.
Also, Kier just noticed the extra detail in your eyes, Ari.
Yeah. The power button symbol? Yeah. That's been there.
Yeah, it's more noticeable now than it was.
Yeah, it's the same texture I was using last time. I just didn't darken it like I did last time. But yeah.
Ow. What the fuck?
It's a different texture than what I used on, my older, for the past few years models, because I wasn't, I wanted to I wanted to find a better texture for what I was looking for. And also, that was made by a certain, I don't want any influence channel ever again.
Yep, they are a part of the past, and we have, buried that part of the past.
The past is the past. We look to the future.
Uh-oh.
He's smarter than I thought.
Oh. The plot like gravy thickens.
The plot, like Shaza, thickens.
Oh,
All right, that's good. That right there, that was good.
I have no comment.
That I get behind you.
Here, are you coming on to Ari?
You were distracted by two, but are you coming on to me? I mean, like...
That does seem to be a theme with you tonight.
We shall do quite
Yeah.
because it's a
Seems like it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, God, ow.
I mean, we're not playing Brave Fencer Musashi, but the Twin Peak Mountains are still here.
I don't want to be reminded of the damn Twin Peak Mountain.
The context.
Oh my god.
Alright, I'm gonna save here, and we will pick up with this next... whenever I get back to Thai, which will probably be sometime next weekend.
Thai.
Next time.
The game is very delightful so far.
Yeah, this is I love the vibes of this game.
Same Thai time, same time tomorrow?
I mean, if you want to do more Thai tomorrow instead of Psychonauts, we could.
No, I phrased it wrong.
You mean same Thai time, same Thai channel?
Yes, there we go. I was trying to say tomorrow, but it didn't work.
You still get an A for effort.
Right. Let's get back into the throne room. And let's see who we're going to be raiding tonight.
Are we doing a raid message tonight as well for them, or are we...
It depends on who we raid.
Yeah.
Okay.
If it's someone from Eldenwood, then we'll do a raid message. If not, then no raid message.
All right. I was just curious, that's all.
Yeah, that's okay. I mean, there's a lot of selections on my side, but I don't have the points to...
we're going to raid Level 99 Gaming Wiz, who is playing right now playing Lies of P, but is mostly, playing a variety of games, because today apparently is National Video Game Day.
Indeed.
I did not know this.
Let me type
It's
out
also
the raid message.
Jesus
what?
Christ!
What?
I was gonna say is
What?
also what?
When you just your avatar when you did that had the weirdest seizure.
Yeah, it's because it lost tracking when I turned around to grab my keyboard, and then suddenly regained tracking.
Oh God!
I was gonna say
you were saying.
I was also going to say that on currently on my channel, for anyone interested who wishes to participate, it is Sean Timber, where I am playing mostly Shantae games all month. Currently, we are on Shantae Risky's Revenge.
Looking forward to seeing that, because I've actually played Risky Revenge.
Yep. Sounds like a lot of fun.
It also has some of the most seductive lines from Risky Boots. I don't think JKR is going to survive.
You assume that, but then again, you might be right about that.
You assume too much.
There's our raid message. Go ahead and copy and paste that into Wiz's chat when we get there.
Too much. What are you going to do about it?
Thank you, everyone, for tuning in. Thank you to all my co-hosts for joining me tonight. Go give Level 99 Gaming Wiz my warmest welcome. Copy and paste the raid message into there. I'll see you guys tomorrow night, earlier tomorrow on Furret's channel for Sam and Max. And are we on for Psychonauts tomorrow? I want to know so I can plan my Saturday accordingly.
As far as I know, yeah, we still are.
Okay.
I'll see you tomorrow.
Then we'll see you tomorrow night for Psychonauts. Until then, unpleasant dreams.
Well, we're the boys of chorus. We hope you like our show. We know you're rooting for us, but now we have to go.
Please allow us to fuck off.
Be careful on your way home.
Good night, everybody.
Or don't.